whatever this is going to turn out to be, which is usually Iconic Productions' Friday night show. I am usually Josh, the Dungeon Master and World Builder. For our mostly 5th edition D&D campaign, it gets worse, and usually it does. Today, everybody at the table just finished our first week of teaching, so not ever, but for the school year.
We're alive.
So it's, stuff is happening. We've got whiskey. This is going to be something. Hopefully it'll be fun for you as well. With us tonight, we actually have a full table. I cannot remember the last time I ran in the studio to a full table. This is fantastic. We have Grace playing Vera, the halfling Mayweather? The halfling grandmother.
Yes, I am a halfling Mayweather.
Monk Road. I mean, it works.
It's
it's
kind
just
of repetitive. All Mayweathers are halfling.
It's just not the information I was trying to communicate. We have Beth playing the former necromancer, now some strange star creature
Golem,
with
awesome.
obsidian skin,
Yes.
and she hates chaos. We have Yoshi playing Constantine, the half-orc soldier from the Borderlands, who's here because he's got nothing better to do, and this seemed like fun. His mental state should become immediately obvious to you. Jenny, back playing Galena, who's been Jaegered by various people over the course of the campaign for a little bit. She is back, and we have Jenny.
The other
not
Jenny.
Last names. The other Jenny.
Do not say the last
I didn't want to say
names.
other Jenny.
We are anonymous.
Anyway,
You shall
other
never
Jenny.
know who we are.
Playing, I guess that's fair. Playing Karina, and you will also be running Almania in place of Mary this week.
Did you say Jaeger?
Yeah.
Yes?
What have you
As
been doing
in, like,
to
a
Galena?
Pacific Rim reference?
I guess.
Because how
It
else
was a
would...
German reference.
Yeah,
Jaeger
that
means
means
hunted.
hunter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been hunted?
No.
Is
Somebody
Galena dead?
else has been
define
your
your term.
proverbial
It has
pilot.
to be
Yeah,
Okay.
Pac Rim
I'm
reference.
I'm going to not use
Define
that
your
term anymore because it actually does mean something within the world. It's what the
does.
Freemans, it's what
To
the
be
Freemans call
Jaegered?
adventurers.
Piloted.
I feel worried.
We say piloted.
You're fine. Actually, you are infected with the Red Harvest.
I did- I
Can
was
you
here
roll
for
me
that.
2 real quick Constitution saving throws? Because it's been a couple of days
Big
since
money, big money, big
the
money.
last
Wait a
one.
minute.
Big money.
You rolled a natural 20 like 4 days ago, which
Which
gave
has
you a
helped.
couple days of respite. But I checked the calendar.
Oh,
That's a 12.
-1.
Okay.
11.
That is a failure.
No.
Roll again.
Yep. I'm sorry, the first one has advantage.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
well then that was a
So,
12.
still a fail.
Instead of a 13.
Okay.
Or 11.
Second one,
Math is hard.
your cleric has gone down and is no longer with the party. She was not able to cast Lesser Restoration, so you do not have advantage on this one.
But she brought you back to life.
I heard. That's
Okay.
okay. It's a 2.
Galena, you feel just spectacularly awful today.
Good.
Just joints are swelling again, constant nosebleed that you keep having to like wipe away. It's awful. Constantine, you were also infected with the Red Harvest. Could you roll your first Constitution saving throw for this morning?
16 plus
That is a success.
9, so, or plus 3, so 19.
Okay, Constantine, 1 success.
Plus 9.
Now you're still in the stage 1. This is the first one. Got it. Okay, cool. Anyway, that's aside. We're gonna jump in to when we last left our heroes, which I'm.
Tradition!
What?
Tradition!
Tradition!
Exactly.
Is that in the public domain yet?
Nope.
I didn't say anything.
Ladies and
It
gentlemen,
was her own rendition.
unhear that. It never happened.
It's unrelated in every way.
When we last left our heroes, they had set up their elaborate plan to take out Artyom Samvelheim, Lord of the Merchant Council of Onishur, and apparently leader in some capacity of the ghoul forces that over the last couple of years have been eroding the city's lower layers, rising up and up every full red moon, coming out, slaughtering, taking prisoners, and then vanishing. And tonight is the full red moon that you guys, I think Shoji discovered from the mind of a cultist, is the last. This is tonight is the final assault on Anashur with the intent of overthrowing it in the name of the goddess of blood. You had all gathered after a long period of random teleporting, trying to all end up in the portal beneath the third watchtower that Happy Squad, back when you were known as such, had discovered in their attempts to escape a goblin siege of the third watchtower. Meanwhile, Vera and Elmania, with the receiver portal stone, I guess, stowed in the bag of holding, infiltrated Sam Velhane's estate, had a couple of close calls, but as far as you can tell, you have not been detected. You crept through some hallways, avoided Roscoe, the unusually tall halfling, made it to the room that Shoji's familiar spy had mapped out for you, found a trapdoor in the floor, crept down into a crypt deep beneath the earth, and found more than a dozen coffins filled. I promised I was going to catch you up, didn't I? And I never did. This is your recap. This is your catch up.
And it has been 2 weeks also for our wonderful viewing audience.
You found 6 coffins with Vreeman citizens sleeping inside. You found several other coffins of other apparent vampires. Magazal, your old friend Cormier's mercenary friend. Cora, one of the original members of Happy Squad. Talia's dad.
He has a
and
name.
Atienne Ritza. I think you've looked so far in every room except for one. You found one room that was just filled with wine, and Almania promptly opened the bag of holding and just started scooping bottles of wine into it until it was pretty much full. You found a room filled floor to ceiling with boxes and barrels, just massive area of stores, and you found food, blankets, food in the 1 or 2 barrels that you managed to open. You also found in a room tucked off to the side, Talia herself, her mother Lilane, and her siblings Barrett and Brennis, all unconscious on beds, apparently having been repeatedly injected with some sort of sedative over an indeterminate period of time. You left them to explore the second to last room, which you found dominated by 2 massive ornate sarcophagi set in the middle of the room. And what is it, 10 tapestries spread all the way around, dating from times as far back as the second millennium after the fall, just kind of spaced over the last 3,000 years or so. And bearing images of young men, middle-aged men, old men engaged in various endeavors, mourning, building, being judged, fleeing, all sorts of images. I was gonna send all of that text to you guys, and I totally forgot about that.
The first one holding the crust of Sam Lane, so we're
It's
thinking.
okay. I have everything written word for word.
You got all of that word for word.
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty quick writing there.
I have Symbol and Mountain Pass. Those are the 2 things that I wrote about.
When we ended, the whole group, the 3 Vreemans, Econ, the rescued Galdus Stemmer with his hands bound together because otherwise he'll have a panic attack. You have the party, Constantine, Vera, Shoji, Elmania, Karina. Damia's not here. You've got Vera's son Benji, and
Boy.
whoops, did Mac die?
Yes.
Mac
Yeah,
died.
that's right.
We
Mac
do
died.
have the other guy though.
Yeah, you still got
Who's
Hedge.
Hedge.
It was Mac
Vera's
and
son
cheese.
Benji and one of his bodyguards. Who else do we have? And then Durina, the city watch the 60-year-old retired city watchwoman who's been helping you guys since you fished her out of the deep dark under the city.
Does she have 2 eyes?
She does. Yes. Oh,
I'm still down one, aren't I?
Galena does not have, only has 1 eye, so she will have disadvantage on perception checks.
Yes,
On
method
half the
acting.
cousin it.
This is Brando right here.
This is really important. Disadvantage on perception checks.
Okay.
And disadvantage on ranged attack rolls.
She
I
won't.
does.
You
know,
don't do
I
those.
know
But
you.
she
No, she
does.
built a Kensei monk around the longbow.
I did.
I'm so sorry.
Really?
And then
did. She's not
Karina,
sorry.
Karina as well has disadvantage on perception and ranged attack rolls.
I already told you how I feel about that.
Yep.
last time.
And then you're also rolling Almanya, running Almanya this evening. Anytime she wants to cast a spell that has a somatic component, she needs to succeed on DC 10 spellcasting ability check.
Sure.
Otherwise, she cannot cast the spell. She won't lose the slot, but it will use the action or the bonus action or whatever it was. Because several of her fingers have been reattached, but not terribly well, and she does not have functionality in them yet. Did I miss anything?
Karina has 2 of the paintings in her possession.
Karina has 2. Did
Stealing
Constantine tear out all of the rest of them?
I took all of them and I made like a little
It's like a
campfire
little
TV
pyramid.
thing.
Like on the end. Okay. But otherwise,
And
you are...
I wanted to stop.
Yes! I knew I was forgetting something. We're gonna start with you.
It's all you, Beth.
I knew I was forgetting something. Thank you so much. Problems and factions. Would you function, please? Thank you.
That's mine.
There it is. Okay. There we go. Shoji, if you would roll me 1, 2, 3 successive intelligence checks, and add your proficiency bonus to the 3rd one. So
Okay.
3d20, add your intelligence to each one, and then to the 3rd, add your proficiency bonus, and then give me each number in order.
Okay. First one is a 4.
And because you spent the whole time doing this while everybody else was looking at pictures, I'll give you advantage on each roll.
Oh, dang.
Oh, that's great! Yay! Okay, that's great because the second roll was a 17.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, the whole party, like in an art gallery, just like slowly walked about the room, just looking at the paintings. Good. So 17 on the first.
Okay.
Okay, no, it's cutting out.
Oh. Okay, that's a 10.
A 10. Okay, and 3rd one.
Oh, that's an 8.
Oh, no.
Okay. You find several potions, several pieces of equipment, and a great number of oils that you can smear onto weapons or armor to gain benefits. The potions, you've got 1 potion of haste,
That's great.
and you have 2 potions of invisibility. You find a belt of returning. This is the 10. It is a magical belt. Once you attune to it, it can holster up to, I think, 2 weapons. I'll have to check my notes. And anything drawn and thrown in kind of the same motion, once it strikes its target, will return to the belt.
Oh, that's so cool.
You also have 2 bombs of uncertain function.
Say bombs?
I said bombs.
Bombs.
Kind of paraphernalia to sample it.
Look, he's been around a long time.
He's bound to get bored.
He's been alive a long time.
Bomb with 2
Cousins are watching
B's.
this show.
You do not know what they do. So go ahead and
Oh, I think I have
put
an
an
idea.
go ahead and put an asterisk
Sorry,
on them.
Linda.
Okay.
Sorry for corrupting your children.
There are also several things that are missing here. It looks like there was some sort. There's a small box that looks like you kind of flip it open and there's nice velvet padding and 2 rings inset into it. The rings themselves are missing. There is a sort of mannequin that you could throw some kind of hauberk or a cloak or something on that is currently bare. Whatever is usually stored on it is gone. There is another shelf that has a bunch of kind of melted red wax, but nothing else there. And then the oils you are unable to identify with an 8, except for one, because you've definitely seen it before and the party has used it. You have one superior oil of flame heart. It grants cold resistance if you put it on armor. It deals fire damage if you put it on a weapon.
That's great.
A large number of oils can be stored here. There's only 4 others. You do not know what they do.
Constantine would like to know what it smells like in the room.
Would like to know what it smells like in the room. It is quite cool. Roll a perception check.
For my nose?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a bit stuffed up. Allergies
Little
this time of
congested.
year.
Smoke. Oh, dang.
16
16.
plus. So
you-
18.
You smell. It's very cool and very dry down here. You smell, used candles. So there's still kind of that smell in the air after you extinguish candles. That's about it.
Okay. Can I also explore the rest of the room?
You guys have explored the rest of the room.
I thought there was like part of it that was dark that we hadn't quite gotten to yet.
Yeah, you said there's one room that we hadn't gotten to yet.
There's one
which we'd like to
room.
go.
Right, that's
Yeah.
where the dude was whispering.
you're
We
exploring
didn't
the
go
rest
to
of
that.
the
We
thing.
heard a voice,
Yeah, we
yeah,
Alright.
so maybe not.
Give me 1 second. So Shoji, you've got 5 oils. One of them you're able to identify. We've got that. Good. Okay, so that is what you find. I'm sorry. There is another thing that you could hang armor on, and there is just a pitch black suit of armor that reflects no light sitting on that.
Oh.
I
And
think it's for
Oh.
Constantine.
and
It's got
there
his
is
name on it.
and there is another that is not another suit of armor. There are 2 scabbards that look like they are meant to hold a blade, ornamentally to display, that are empty.
Crap.
Oh.
I don't trust him.
Oh, yeah, I guess I would. The armor, I would have some of the bigger person's attention. Right? Hey.
I need
Nice
way
to
more
meet you.
volume.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I would like to quietly get the attention of somebody bulky or whoever looks like they could fit in the armor possibly, and also put it out there oh, I have 2 invisibility potions and some oils that I don't know what to do. I want the haste and flame.
What other oils? Identify?
Constantine is the only person, I think, with the proficiency and the size to fit the armor. So you can point that out.
Hey,
Constantine starts to take off his clothes.
Constantine begins to take off his clothes.
What's the thing of undawning?
Doffing.
Doffing?
You begin doffing your armor or like everything?
As
Just the
I covered
It's not
Almania's
clothes,
eyes.
so I'm just checking.
as he does that, Karina just puts a hand on his shoulder and says, "Now, not that I don't appreciate a show as much as the next lady, but is now really the time?"
I'm covering Almania's eyes.
It's the only time we have.
Very well.
I'm like my sweet baby bird.
There's no time like the present.
Alright, I think it takes something like a minute to doff a full suit of of plate, and then 10 minutes to don one.
10 minutes to dawn
Yes.
armor?
That's why Karina's like, "Are you sure you want to do that right now?"
Which
With
for-
assistance?
could I
with
assist?
Squire? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
I mean,
assist.
you actually need to assist. It is a full suit of plate mail.
Could you
Considering
Ooh.
the time
I need
period,
some help.
10 minutes is quite generous, given that something like this,
Really?
if we're talking genuine history, we're talking 30 to 60 minutes.
What's he gonna do? Wake up?
Yeah. We'll put him in the armor. Can I look at the oils and see if I can identify?
You're running through the
'Cause
oils?
I actually have one I'm looking for to compare it to because I have a blessed oil. Can I find any more? Any of these blessed
Oh.
vampire
Go
stuff
ahead.
that-
You can also roll straight intelligence. Yeah.
11.
Perhaps unsurprisingly,
I'm so smart.
there are no oils of blessing
Oh.
in a vampire's crypt.
Well, know your enemy, be forearmed. Clearly he's just an idiot.
Clearly.
We knew that coming in.
Oh yeah, we knew he was an idiot coming in.
Yep, total dumbass.
No, that would be awesome.
All right, you're putting on taking off and then putting on armor. Shoji is assisting. You're taking a look at the oils.
I am looking for paints,
You're looking for paint.
such as what the paintings are made of.
Go ahead and roll investigation. Galena is apparently choking Constantine out.
I'm like helping with the ones around the
Galena, what are you doing?
Like tripping over here.
Okay, so making sure I have the scene in my head. I turned my back on Constantine. And the sarcophagus is still there.
Sarcophagus is there.
I would like to examine the sarcophagus as quietly as possible. Looking for mechanisms for opening it, noticing trying to check for traps, and just trying to get a lay of the land.
You can also roll an investigation check. 17.
It's 14.
You do not see paints or art supplies in the room.
Okay.
May I go to the door that we heard whispering behind and try and listen further to see if I can hear words?
So you're leaving this room and basically going to the other side of this underground
Oh, is it
area.
all the way across the way?
Yeah, it's way across the way.
Maybe that's stupid to split the party so I won't do that.
Oh, chat says it can be reduced. What's to what?
See, with a bunch
Depending
of
on the
assistants.
number of people helping me.
Yes, clearly.
Like I'm like Tony Stark sitting there like this, and I got 6 people putting on different parts
Half.
of my
Okay.
Okay,
So
5
the
minutes.
whole process will take you 6 minutes.
Cool.
Okay.
We're-
One
we'll
one
help.
to take
Yeah.
off yours,
Thanks,
and
chat,
then
you're awesome.
and then 5 minutes. Yeah.
Thanks
that's-
for the help, chat.
Thanks for
Thanks
the
for
help putting on armor, chat.
All right.
The viewers helped him
No
with his
paint.
armor.
What'd you roll?
14.
14. Does not appear to be trapped.
Okay.
There is something magical to it. That's as far as you can. That's as much as you can tell. Doesn't seem to be any mechanism as far as you can tell. It's purely mechanical. Lift, push the lid across. It is elegant, but otherwise fairly. How do I say this?
Oh, she does.
It's not extravagant.
Maybe Almania could help out with the magic, because that's what she was doing with me.
So just to
Can
be
Almania
clear,
go
it's
look
not locked. We can just open it and shove it.
at the sarcophagus.
Does she have proficiency in Arcana?
She has Dispel Magic.
Sure.
Okay, I'm actually going to ask that question. So it doesn't appear locked. Just make it's
Yeah, nothing you can tell is preventing it from being open.
Okay.
It's probably not a very powerful dispel magic at this point. But she was helping me out with all the magic traps, so I think
Oh, that's
she
a good
just rolled
point. How many
Arcana on.
third level spells does she have? Hold on.
And then, of all of these things, Karina, I think checking around for paint supplies would be the shortest. So we'll come back to you first.
Me?
Yep.
That's nice, Josh. Considering I was looking up Almania's shit too.
Sorry.
So not finding any paint supplies, Karina will go over and Galena looks like she has this well in hand with the one sarcophagus. So there was another.
There is another.
Yeah, Karina will go take a look at that one.
Okay. And what are you looking for?
I'm looking to see which one of the two seems to be. Are they identical? Is one more ornate than the other? Is one more feminine than the other?
Go ahead and roll
Clues
investigation.
To the contents. Is it Marianne?
Ooh, that's not as good. That's only an 11.
Only an 11. The one on the right is smaller.
Okay.
Not significantly.
Big
And
enough to
Karina
fit
would
in over
remember
sized
how big
tablet.
Sam Bohane, like how tall he was. He's a fairly tall guy.
He's a
right?
fairly big guy.
Okay.
I think he matches he almost matches Constantine in height. How tall is Constantine?
Hence the armor fitting.
7'8" on a good day.
Are you serious?
No.
In that case, there's no way in hell you're fitting in that armor.
Wait, I'm Constantine. Where is he?
I don't know how tall he is. I look down at everybody, but I look down at everybody for other
Okay.
reasons.
I think you're probably of a height with Sam Valhane. He's about 6'3", 6'4".
So I'm gonna see eye to eye with.
Constantine is much more solid and bulked out.
He's 6'3".
Sam Valhane has more of a broader swimmer's build. Okay, cool. And then did you want Alanya to do something?
I
feel
don't
fine
remember
about
how many dispel magics Almania used last
kinda
time,
glad
but
I
she has 3 third level slots.
I think she used 2.
Okay. Well, she's not, I don't think, proficient in Arcana because she's a
No,
bard.
she was just better than me. That's what she was doing.
Yeah, she was better than you at detecting if there was magic. The
Yeah.
nature of it, she was not terribly.
She's really not
good at.
because Vera has a +2 to intelligence and Almania has a +0 to intelligence.
Oh, I think was she giving?
I should have been
assistance?
doing this
I
the whole
don't.
time, Mary.
I do not remember.
No, we did an
So
awesome tag
if you want to go ahead and roll an Arcana check for you, right, there may be some information. It's just not necessarily great.
12.
12. Not able to determine much more than that. Both of them have some sort of magic on them.
May I just be paranoidly listening for trouble or something approaching?
Okay.
Roll for paranoia. Roll for paranoia.
Roll for
That is
paranoia.
I
a
always
real
do.
roll in Call of Cthulhu.
So
Is it-
go,
I get
go
it.
ahead and roll for perception.
That's a sanity roll.
Okay, coming back around. Constantine, you are decked out in a suit of full plate,
What does it look like?
utterly black. Does not reflect any light whatsoever.
Where did I go? I can still feel myself, but I can't see myself. These are the true problems.
Well, you're almost of a twin with.
How does that
Shoji,
change
Yeah,
my
you guys are like buddies now.
stats?
It's full plate mail. Your armor class is 18.
Oh, so now I'm just blacked out,
Wait until you
Yeah.
get hit by a crit.
like Johnny Walker Black.
There's,
Then you'll know what
there's
it is.
something magic and special. Don't worry.
Are we sure about this?
And also,
It's also cursed.
Do you?
and to
So-
see his face with someone else wearing his armor just gives me joy. So
What are you doing with the other set of armor that you took off?
Just put it back on the.
just
rack.
put it in the.
Putting
Okay,
it
that's
back on the rack?
hilarious. That is like Monty Python
Karina's
funny.
definitely doing that. Like
That
just
is
picking
Monty
it up
Python
and
right
putting it
there.
back on the rack.
So it's like, will he notice?
All right. Yeah. Will he
Perfect.
notice? Will he notice that this old suit of battered, scratched armor that still has
Still has
like
meat juice.
bits of like spoiled meat juice on the interior You actually take like the
Yes.
breastplate and stick it on the thing, and it just sticks there by its
Yeah,
own.
man, I love it so much. This is
I
perfect.
feel so much better.
All right.
So, are we ready to do
Wait, we
this?
should put it in the bag of holding. This probably wasn't easy
There-
to come by.
There is no more space in the bag of holding.
Yes,
There is a
it's full of wine.
There is a
It's full of
300-pound.
wine.
There's a 300-pound portal
We could throw out
stone.
No,
some
not
wine.
anymore because we all bamfed into
Uh.
the room, so the portal stone has to be in the room, not in the bag of holding.
True.
Otherwise, we're all dead.
It's just lying.
Sure, I assumed that you guys were putting it back in there.
We'll put it back, sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
it's
so,
fine.
Watch
Good
the wine.
idea.
You're gonna
so you've got a 300-pound
I like take out some wine
portal
bottles
stone.
and just like leave them.
You have what, like 40? What did I say? 40
50.
bottles, 50 bottles of wine, and then all of the rest of that space is pretty much taken up by some alchemy sets and brewer's tools, and that's true. Oh, I didn't pull
snail
up G's.
shell.
Whatever's in G. And some broken flail snail shell.
Say that 3 times fast.
A third of the rest of that flail snail shell is currently being held by a bunch of people whose eyes have been eaten out that you guys have sequestered somewhere else in the city, and then I think half of the whole thing.
Is it
Sorry, a
Mendana?
quarter is in the bag, a quarter is with those people, and then half of it is way back in Mindanathil, where Callista is keeping an eye on it for you. So there's not a lot of room in the bag. There's no room in the bag.
Can
really.
I take some bottles of wine out to make room and make some weak Molotov cocktails in the meantime?
They won't burn.
I
Oh.
know.
It's not
It'll
enough
be
out.
weak.
I mean,
Can we
sure.
just
If you
consume
throw
them?
wine on an already open fire.
Wait, no, we don't.
Let's
I don't know
open
what
the
it
coffin.
does.
I know. Are we ready to open the dang coffin and stab this guy?
But before we open,
Yeah. I
Go ahead, Shoji.
can say I have that steak.
Yes.
Sorry, I have that steak. We don't know for sure if it's blessed or not, but it
It
seems
is.
like it is. So.
So Beth, real quick, we're getting
Yeah,
a note that I think any time you're speaking, if you could just hold the mic kind of right in front of your face.
Yes.
Gomennasai.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yes.
wonderful.
So much better.
Perfect, just like that.
Aw.
はい、そうします。
All right, so Shoji, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just gonna say if we're gonna try to like finish this, I don't even know if they're in there, but if we're checking to see if they're in the coffins, we should have a plan and like be super ready.
And
I'm gonna
she's got
follow
the
somebody's
steak.
lead. I can't do it.
Okay, so
yes,
Shoji,
I have the steak.
you're holding that steak in hand. And Galena, what are you doing?
I was going to take a minute and since I feel something magical, meditate
Okay.
and see if I can tell what kind of magic is it elemental in any way. Is there any way I can somehow disrupt it? I don't know if that's possible.
You can give me a straight wisdom check. Okay. What is everybody else doing?
Does dispel
You-
magic work against that?
Well, you can see Galena just has her hand on the sarcophagus. Are you big or little?
Big.
Big.
Big. Hand on the sarcophagus, eyes closed, clearly meditating. How are the rest of you posting up here?
How does-
I
Oh, go ahead.
was gonna oil my blade as well.
Ah, okay. Which oil are you applying?
Oh.
Blessing oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the quality of that oil?
I don't know. You just said it was blessing.
Okay.
It was whatever the Night Watch had, or Death Watch had.
Where did my binder go?
It's right
And
there.
then I
Night
was-
Watch is me. We're having a great night, ladies and gentlemen.
This is not the first
We're having an incredible
similar
night.
incident that's happened this evening. Earlier, I was wondering why I couldn't see Beth, and then I realized I had my earpiece plugged into my iPad instead of, the actual audio
Totally why I couldn't
system.
see.
This is gonna be great.
Good night,
This
everyone.
is either
Struggle
the
is
best
real.
night
It's been a
possible
week.
to fight a final battle, or the worst, and I can't say confidently which one yet.
And Beth's
Okay.
pulled an all-nighter as well, so you know what?
I didn't know that
Yeah,
far,
I have
but-
no sleep.
Oh no! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because you were plugged into the
Oh no,
Just listening to Steve Jobs.
we can make great decisions today.
D&D!
D&D.
Okay, Constantine. It does not add any additional damage, but all of the damage that you deal with that is considered radiant.
Sweet.
Sweet. I'm like ready. I'm like half swording the great sword, like ready to just stab into the crypt.
Gotcha. Okay.
We should have. Huh?
Do you have another one of those oils?
I only have one.
Okay. So go ahead and cross that out.
'Cause I can
And
do it
then
again, actually.
I would probably relay and tell some of the people to be ready at the other coffin just in case.
That's a good idea.
Surprise.
Okay.
We've only got
But
one
so
stake, but-
Constantine is posting up on this one with Galena.
How many hits does the oil last for?
It's an hour.
Oh, it's an hour.
Yeah.
Then I'll oil Priscilla.
Okay. What
This
oil
is
are
for
you putting
chat.
on? What oil are you putting on
Blessed.
Priscilla?
Blessed.
Blessed. Okay. Go ahead and cross that off. And is yours a standard blessing?
I don't know. It's whatever we got from the Witchlight.
What does it say on your sheet?
It doesn't say anything because I wrote it down.
Well, it says oil of blessing, right?
Yeah, but in my handwriting, I'm the one who wrote it down.
Okay.
So I didn't write down
So it-
standard or superior.
It deals
So-
radiant damage.
Yes.
Okay, so all the damage that you deal with Priscilla will be considered radiant.
Yeah, it's my baby.
Okay, and what are you doing?
Can you wave
I
your
am
fist?
going to post up with Constantine
Okay.
on the big guy. Big
Heroes with
I'm
Constantine
going
and
to send
Galena.
Benji and Hetch are going to be posted up by the smaller sarcophagus.
Okay.
In case of surprise.
Okay.
And they're just holding actions in case anything comes out of it.
Okay. Almania and Karina.
Almania will.
Should we dispel it or should we save that to help us for something else? I might save it.
Okay.
Then again,
Have
that might be a
Econ do
terrible
it.
idea.
I think he only has counterspell,
Okay.
which is different.
Oh.
Jenny, is this more comfortable if we move it that way? Does that work
Oh, that might work.
for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just it's in this ear. It doesn't fit in the other
Yeah.
ear.
So Almania will sort of hang out back here,
Okay.
hold, just getting ready to cast spells. No, fireball probably won't work.
Okay, Is she holding a spell?
She has cantrips, yes, because I don't want to hold a slot spell.
Sunlight,
dumb.
running water, or radiant damage.
She'll hold a vicious mockery.
Sweet.
Is it one smaller?
Yeah, small one.
She's holding a vicious mockery.
Yep.
Okay.
And
And that's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
and then Karina will be
Vicious.
right, sort of equidistant
This
between the
round.
two coffins. That's Almania.
He sounds like you, sir. Literally.
I'm gonna put Karina right
In so
there.
many ways.
Okay.
And I've got a couple of things I'm gonna do with Karina. So
The room's about that large.
okay.
Okay, and your doorway is right here.
Is there
Nope.
only one
Your
door?
doorway's right here.
Is there only one door in and out?
Correct.
Where's the little
Sweet.
fireplace of paintings that I made?
Where's Econ? Hiding in a corner. I
Yeah,
hope.
Econ is
Oh
hiding
my
in
god,
the
I have
corner
all of these
freaking
guys.
out.
Holy crap.
Um,
Okay, you've got Vreeman's.
Can you put
All
the
around
ribbons
this one.
on the small one or on the big one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going for the big one.
Okay. Can Benji and Hetch be hiding and me too? All the rogues, can we hide to sneak attack? Can you like hide below the base of the sarcophagus and if anything comes out it's just like
Sure. I'll allow that.
thanks. Maybe I should have rolled for it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for Hetch Benji. And are you hiding as well?
I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is me.
So Amanya's holding that. Karina, where's Karina?
Karina's right there where I put her.
Okay, good.
She's holding Sacred Flame.
Okay. Shoji, what are you doing?
Yes, I have a question. Do I know how long the haste potion lasts?
1 minute. You're stunned at the end of it.
1 minute.
1 minute. Oh,
That's 10
okay,
rounds.
I'll save that. And does the flame heart potion last an hour?
Flame Heart lasts an hour, yes.
Okay, I will oil the axes.
Oh, okay. You can oil one weapon using an oil. So which oil do you want to put on the axe?
I'll do the flame part.
Okay.
The
Go ahead and mark
Zeal
that
fire
off.
damage. Okay. And then I will be getting by Jenny, by the big by the big coffin, ready to like stab the stake into the heart.
Oh, next to on the big one. Okay.
Yes.
And Durina.
And yeah, Durina's over at the other smaller one
Backing
Okay.
up my boys.
with a big boar spear.
Pin it
Okay.
in the sarcophagus.
Is everybody placed?
Yep. Can I give you my stealth rolls?
Stealth.
Benji's got a 21. Hatch has got a 12, and Vera got a 28.
Oh my god. Okay, so Benji 21, Vera 28. What was Hatch?
Hatch was a 13. Sorry, 12. 12. It's Friday the 13th, y'all.
It is.
Let's do this
It
fight.
is.
It is
To
actually.
kill
And
All
it's
right.
episode 66.
Stake Team 6.
Let's hope we're not the Knights, Tim.
What did you roll on your wisdom check?
23.
23.
They
19.
didn't break my homework because they knew.
Okay. You push your mind into the magic and it kind of recoils, and you realize two things immediately. One, it is inactive, so it is there, but it is dormant. Whatever thing was supposed to trigger it, if it happened right now, wouldn't trigger it. Two, had it been active, you would have narrowly avoided something that would have damaged your mind and spirit. So you're not able to disrupt it because it's simply not active.
He might not be.
It's
in there.
latent. It's latent in the stone, and whatever would activate it is not present.
I'd say we look.
I share this with him.
Okay.
He might not just might
What
not
are,
be in there.
what are the instructions to the two groups? Both at once, one at a time?
I would say for Benji and crew, they're holding actions to see if anything happens in the second sarcophagus, as in if someone comes out, they'll attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
They're not opening it and attacking.
Can we turn that volume back down? I just have a constant buzzing in my ear.
Oh, is that yours that I turned on? 'Cause I was trying to turn up Jenny's.
Oh, okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Who would like to do the honors?
Well, it's gotta be Shoji's the one with the stake, so she can't open it because
I'll
she's
do it.
waiting.
Okay, Constantine. You
In his
lift,
own armor.
You lift. You fit your fingers kind of into the groove, lift up, and slide the top of this sarcophagus across. It slides down, boom, on the other end, and you are staring into an empty coffin.
Ah, knew it.
The interior is, it looks like there's some kind of like dark velvet that forms like a plush lining, but then it is otherwise just filled to about maybe 3 or 4 feet from the top with dirt.
Oh, we need to get rid of that.
Who has the bag of holding?
Elmania does.
Can I have some of the wine? I take like 5 bottles of it, and I just like start cracking them and pouring it into the.
Constantine just starts having a
Have
party.
mud. Oh, is that sufficient to destroy the whatever
I
it
don't think
is
so,
that
but
the
it made me
vampire
happy.
needs?
You can
Uh,
shovel the
no.
dirt into the bag of holding. It's
Okay.
like ours
The
now.
Well-
dirt inside the sarcophagus drinks the wine greedily.
Correct.
Get
Wait.
sacred
We take
flame
it-
on the dirt.
With us?
Oh, a small portion of the dirt
Oh,
kind of
Is that a
flames,
cantrip?
shrivels as just pure. What does your
Fried
sacred flame
cantrips.
look like?
It's green.
oh.
Okay, it's just pure, healthy-looking green energy. Just
Yeah, let's just flame all of
small
it.
patch of dirt is
Oh.
now.
She cantrips the
kinda
heck out
scarred.
of it. I love it.
Yeah.
All night.
Well, we do need to get rid of it though.
Yeah.
That
How about
sounds
you?
disappointing.
It is. Let's try the second one though.
Yeah, let's open the other one.
Yeah, Benji goes.
See if his dog's
Try
in
second
there.
Everybody posts up around the second one. Constantine lifts, shoves it aside. This one does not have dirt in it. There is no being inside. It is lined with that same kind of dark velvet, but this one has a deep reddish tint to it. And this one is more made up of. It's a very nice, very comfortable looking, soft bed. There is a letter tied with a red ribbon sitting on the pillow, and a box of something just kind of sitting on the bed right next to the pillow.
A box of something.
Just kind
Oh,
of some nice little box,
intriguing.
very fancy.
Can I read the letter to everybody?
You open it up, and it is in a language that you do not recognize.
Can I
Oh,
push into
does
read
the-
it?
does
you do recognize it because it is the same. It is the same script as the captions on all of the paintings.
Ah, okay.
I cast a spell last time to understand languages. Is that
how,
still in
how
effect?
long does that last? Because it's been about
Let
20
me
or
look
30
it up.
minutes. Is it an hour or is it a minute?
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's an hour.
Who does this?
Sorry.
No, there's
It
a
is 1
language
hour.
that everyone should
Oh,
speak.
it's already
one
This
hour.
just
Yep.
isn't.
Yay!
Uh,
Go show!
I forgot about that.
Yay!
Okay.
This ain't common at all.
And
Constantine, you hold up the letter, and I assume you just start babbling something before Shoji just kind of takes it from you.
Dear weary travelers, and thank you for looking
I
in
am
my
Shoji, are you reading this to the group?
yes,
Okay.
I will.
It says, my dearest Chelka.
Oh, that was one of the names of the
That was one of the
painting.
names of the paintings.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Name of painting.
It has been the longest of all roads. And I know that I have caused you much pain. But this is the last and perhaps the greatest. And it will be different this time. Welcome home. Elegant, flowing script.
Men always promise it'll be different this time.
I have
Woman
never done
talking
that.
to a man.
Chelka is the one with the aged man in the mountains standing in front of a fortress with the red-skinned woman looking for the battlements.
You need to look for a corpse. He's trying to resurrect
What's
something.
in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Your wife's head.
Frosted
Uh,
Flakes.
I wouldn't put it past him.
It appears to be some sort of like sweetmeats box with little pockets. I mean, our modern equivalent would be like a box of chocolates, but the meats have rotted. Maggots have grown all through and spilled out and then died in that little pocket. The smell is hideous and horrifying.
This is really
I
creepy,
burn it.
guys.
Sacred flame.
in the box.
We're like hitting him emotionally, clearly, or somebody emotionally by destroying this crap.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh.
If you kept that for as long as it's been here.
Is there any way I can try and inspect the last time anyone else was in the room?
Yeah, give me a survival check. How are the rest of you responding? Besides pounding hearts starting to
17.
slow slightly. 17. You cannot tell. The room is immaculate. There's no footsteps in the dust. There's no fingerprints on the sarcophagi. Even the armor that you're wearing, well, it's pitch black and reflects no light, so it's not. It's you can't really make out any markings on it.
Benji just says, there's one room we haven't been in. And it's the only person we've heard down here awake. They might know where he is.
Before we completely move on from this area, I think we should destroy as much as we can the coffins and the dirt.
Yeah, I
Did
want
we
to
destroy
look
all
for.
Sam Lane's dirt? Yeah.
I want to look for secret levers or things inside the sarcophagi.
Okay, you're at the moment you're looking around to try and figure out like who's been in here, and so while you're doing that, what's everybody
I'll
else
look in
doing?
the sarcophagus to see if there's anything else in the
Okay.
smaller one.
Can I
Investigation.
start hacking away?
Shoji takes out her axes. Clang clang! Clang
Oh
clang!
no! I didn't think
We're gonna
about
wake
that.
up all the vampires.
Two.
Stop me!
Okay.
Fear, stop
two-
me!
Two axe hits in just echo through this room. The door has
Oh,
closed.
I'm sorry.
The door to the room is closed behind you, so you're not sure how far the sound goes. But Shoji takes two swings at it.
Stop.
The axes bounce off without leaving a scratch.
Ah! Wow. Okay.
I'll post up by the door and just listen to see if there's a reaction in any of the nearby rooms. I won't open the door though.
Okay, perception check.
I've been doing this the whole time. I rolled a.
Well, then
18
you guys all
last time.
came over and got ready to gank.
Ooh, it was better. 22.
Here's the poor decisions.
There it is.
Sorry, everyone.
Nobody ganking.
Okay, so you're listening.
I am going to scoop up all of the other paintings and make sure they're all securely stowed in my bag.
Oh wait, I will fight you for those.
You're trying to track how long people have been in the room. So
They're
Karina,
all gone.
if you want to give me a stealth roll,
I could do stealth
yeah,
or
go ahead
sleight
and
of
give me a
hand,
stealth
either
roll.
way.
That's
Either one,
fine,
I'll take either one.
Fine. I'm just out
Okay.
Sherlock Holmes in around with a magnifying
Okay,
glass.
you notice that she goes over and just starts collecting them and stowing them in her
Hey.
bag.
We still need to destroy at least a few of those.
Yeah,
You can have some of them,
I
but
got plans for him, so we'll sort it out later around the campfire.
give me
Just-
one.
Just we'll sort this out when the vampire is dead. But I'm listening and
Stay
I got a
on task.
22.
There's nothing to be on task.
I
Can't
thought you
figure.
were looking for tracks or something.
I'm not good at it, I suppose.
And Galena, what were you working on?
17. I was inspecting the sarcophagus.
Oh, you're inspecting the sarcophagus. Nothing new in there. Just it is
She was looking
pretty
for
much what
levers
it
and stuff.
right. It is pretty much what it seems.
Were they able to burn away all of the dirt, or would that take too long?
I mean, it's going to take a while. I mean, you can drop one every 6 seconds. So, I mean, you could just be a boom, boom.
Pick up some paintings, go back.
Okay, just working on the dirt.
22 perception.
22 perception. You hear nothing from outside.
See my vampires. Then I will say it seems to me that we can either run around looking for him, or we can follow the only sound of life down here that we've seen so far and interrogate it.
We can also set an ambush for when he does come to sleep.
Yeah, well, it's past dawn. Shouldn't have already been in bed? Well, maybe he doesn't
Maybe
sleep here.
he wanted to stay up past his bad time.
What if we wake up your friends out there?
I don't know what state they'd be in, but
Yeah, that's fair.
they might know what's going on. Or
They also might be treacherous anyway.
no, I don't believe that. We've already seen the treacherous version, and I think it was someone else. Can I go back into the room where, unless you have information about what I hear, I don't hear anything. I'm gonna go back into the room with Tilia and her family.
Oh, okay. So Vera leaves this room.
I'm gonna go look for the room that has the man talking in it.
Okay.
Stealthily.
Still check with disadvantage.
I'm on his
But
way.
now my
Here.
stuff's black.
And
It looks
Well.
awesome.
Put clanks.
Well, if it's black, you can't hear it.
the
as much.
problem with plate armor is not what it looks like.
It's not that it's so shiny.
Oh my god!
In pitch blackness, your normal plate mail is also black.
Oh man, I'm fabulous. Wow. Oh my god.
I rolled 2 9s.
confident in
Plus
the,
1, 10.
confident in the new chromatic qualities of your
You see this? You can't hear
get
a
up
thing from it.
there. You stride out of the room like nothing could see you in a
Silent.
million years. Okay. Oh
I
god.
would-
Okay, now I need these for my own keeping track of shit.
Meanwhile, I would like to just stretch out and lay down in the smaller sarcophagus and see if anything happens.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Become one
your
with the
teeth grow
vampire.
longer.
Ah.
Okay.
Also not feeling
Well,
well, you're just having a
like
little
a
nap.
I
Fall
was
into the
gonna head
void.
out to see, what's happening in the others, but this is more fun, so I'll stay here.
So Vera, you're going to the room over there, and Almanya's going with her.
Almani's going with
Okay,
her.
Constantine, you're
We're the ones who know
striding
Talia.
confidently
Dorina's
over
coming with me.
to that room with Dorina.
Tiny.
Ben-
Come back,
Um,
Tiny.
Benji's-
Tiny.
Benji's gonna follow you. Benji and Hetch will go with the.
Except you probably won't see them.
Exactly.
hear them.
Benji and Hetch are actually the knight, and we'll sneak along behind them to make sure they don't get into trouble.
Okay.
Or something.
It's your tiny little halfling shadows
so-
are following you.
Shoji, what are you doing? Everybody seems to be just breaking up
I'll-
and scattering through this area.
Yeah, it's not smart, but it's been
We're
a
gonna
long week.
die for
We go
sure.
along.
Also, I'm sorry, real quick, who has a light source?
Oh.
Because it's pitch black down here.
Who wasn't here?
I've got mine.
Vera can see just fine. Almanya cannot.
I can see,
I
right?
suppose,
Alanya can cast
candle.
Okay, so Almanya's got like 5 feet of bright light and 5 feet of dim light
So
past
does
that.
Karina.
So does Karina.
I
Okay.
have low light vision. Does that work?
Not in pitch blackness, no.
I got nothing.
Cool. Does anybody have any torches?
Did you
Benji
guys
should.
make torches?
What does he have?
Torches.
Because otherwise you guys are walking in pitch black. So Shoji,
Wait,
while
oh.
they figure that out, where are you going? Because I think you have genuine dark vision.
Yes.
Yeah. So where are you going?
Actually, I'll be sticking around until I feel confident that all of the dirt has been destroyed, and then I'll head towards where Vera was.
So, okay. You're playing in the dirt. The Freemans and Econ are going to stick around with you,
Not
Shoji.
myself.
The Freemans are going to continue trying to figure out how to destroy these sarcophagi, and you can see some of them, actually one of them, where is she? Decker is casting various small cantrips trying to disrupt the earth and the stone. So they're assisting you. Okay.
I love
Karina,
how-
where were you going?
I'm
ultimately?
staying with
Party.
Karina.
Staying with Galena. And Galena, what were you doing?
At least nobody
Stretching out the sarcophagus.
That's right, you're
See if
stretching
anything
out the
happens.
sarcophagus. Okay, so we've got our 3 groups split. We're going to start with Almanya and Vera in the room.
Sneaking.
Are we sneaking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so give me stealth. You're not with Almanya and Vera.
I'm
She is
Almania.
Almania.
I'm sorry, you are. I was like, what are you talking about?
You
Karina's-
have chosen Josh if
Karina's
you would
staying in that
like
other
to.
room. No, this is exactly why you are running her, because I can't keep track of shit.
I rolled like crap, so 16.
Oh, Almania rolled really good.
Good.
Saving Almania.
I'm like shaking because I'm going back to see if I can wake up Julia. I'm upset. Because I'm worried that she's not going to wake up or she's going to wake up.
Okay.
Be different.
All right, Almanya and Vera, you guys creep along. What was Almanya's roll?
25.
25.
Or, no, sorry, 24.
24. Okay. You guys creep on into that room.
Can I roll like a medicine to try and wake Talia up?
Sure.
Can you assist me?
Sure. Maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be a
You,
help
you
action.
can also roll medicine.
Okay. That'll go real well.
Yeah, it's going to be great for me.
Oh,
Well,
It's
it
a
went
natural 20.
super freaking well.
I only got an 11, but you figured it out. I'm panicking too much to do this correctly.
Okay. And you guys are working on Talia?
Talia.
Okay. You guys kind of slap Talia awake, a little bit of water from your water skin, waiting. She comes just. Her eyes don't open, but you can see them kind of trying to. That like You just crawled out of bed in the morning, and your eyes just like, I'm not listening to you. I'm not opening. She doesn't seem terribly lucid, but she is conscious to a degree.
Talia, it's me. It's really me. I promised myself, because you weren't there, I promised I'd come for you, and I'm here.
How much of that does she actually understand?
Please.
This is a trick. It's not giving you any more.
Talia, I told you my daughter's name, do you remember?
I'm not giving you that. You got everything you could.
I told you the daughter I lost. And that she was Theodosia too, after my mother. Nobody knows that. Except for you. My husband. And Amanya beside me. He never knew that.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh man, they both sucked. Come on. Persuasion is 12.
12. Could have, nope. Not falling again.
I also told you, and I think this actually was only Talia was there. I also told you why I never told my children or my husband the truth to them. No one was there but you and me.
She is still and silent, and you can tell there's still something there, but she's just kind of slowly jerking her head side to side.
I don't tell people I love them because I thought it didn't mean anything to say it. Because it was said to me so often and it wasn't meant.
As you start to talk, you can see that the head shaking gets a little bit more kind of erratic and violent until she finally... It takes you a second to realize what she's trying to do. Her arm just kind of... And she kind of rolls half out of bed before you guys kind of catch her. And you realize that she was trying to hit you, and you can just hear her mumbling, no more mind shit. Just over and over and over again.
What?
Is it?
I smack her.
Good job.
I smack her as if she's sworn.
Because that's what Vera would do, and Talia knows that.
Yeah.
It's like, stop it. You're being
You'll-
a child.
You'll do 1 point of
Smack.
damage and knock her unconscious now. No, but it does not look like there's any... She is convinced that whatever it is and whatever you say is part of the trick.
That's fair. Just sit there and hold her.
Okay. She gradually drifts back off into unconsciousness.
Bright as she is, I will say in her ear. It took me until meeting you to be able to say it and mean it. And I do love you, Talia. And I'll hold her until she falls asleep.
Okay. Is Amanda doing anything in particular?
Just staring at Vera. Jeez, Ma. That's a lot.
You were there for some of it.
Vera's heart grew 3 sizes.
So true. No, it already did. She's just
Shifting
stunted.
back around to Galena, the Vremans, Ikon, Karina, and Shoji, who are all in the room. Decker, Karsus, and Hartrick are all working on the larger sarcophagus. You're laying down in the one that had the nice.
I'm warning them to step out of the way of sacred flame each time before it
Sure.
drops.
There's it quickly turns into kind of like a cycle as you go around and burn. They're working at the base of it, and there's like
Oh yeah, and we can
excuse
turn this
me,
in,
it's-
we can turn this into a dance, and I'll pull out my panpipes and I'll start playing just a little light tune.
We're doing great at the whole stealth thing, guys.
Hartrick immediately grabs it away from your face, and it's like, are you? Hold on. God,
German.
are you crazy? No, God, what was that? No.
Scottish short.
Yaz,
Zahava?
stop. Yeah, this coffin's full of vampires out there.
This is so good to be talking about vampires in a German accent.
What the fuck are you doing?
Abraham.
It's
Burn the dirt quietly, please.
well, all right then. If you don't want to have any fun.
Are you sure his
Good.
name isn't Van Helsing? Yeah.
Econ is in the corner, arms tied tightly together. He's taken off his belt and is currently trying to bind his elbows as well.
Is this the guy that I was
Yes.
helping at one point? Okay.
Oh, Fred.
My econ.
Yeah, this is
Survived
the
somehow.
spellcaster that you rescued
Yes,
from the
yes.
circle.
You're
Yeah.
his therapist.
And so he's just
we
kind
need
of
another
in
session,
the
don't we?
corner, trying to bind his own elbows
Might be
together.
interesting.
I don't think he can succeed because I don't know that that's possible. While your hands are. I don't
do
know.
this.
I think so.
Everyone's
Don't it.
trying
Oh, there we go.
now.
Okay, yeah, right. Using his teeth, and just kind of muttering. Yep, we're at the heart of it. Yep, this is where it's all bad. Should not be here. I should not.
He
be
was married
here.
too, by
This is
the way.
a problem.
Yeah.
This is bad.
His emotional support human is gone.
So that's those guys. Galena, as you lay back in the bed, it's extraordinarily comfortable. There's still kind of that rot smell just kind of in this small vicinity, but just kind of in the motion of everybody coming and going and leaving. It's getting dispersed. Just kind of laid back. It is quite literally the most comfortable thing you have ever placed your body on in your entire life. This sort of thing is, you didn't even know this existed.
Maybe a cynicism isn't the way to go.
Risky for this.
There's something to like creature comforts.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
I thought he said whiskey saving.
Whiskey saving.
Roll a whiskey saving throw.
Oh, that's good. That's
19.
good.
19.
Dang, you were wise.
As you lay there and you just really enjoy this, there's a light, extremely pleasant fog that drifts over your mind. Oh no. Okay. What was the total?
19.
19.
Wasn't it 19? 19.
It was, yeah.
You
And
rolled a 15. You sure it's only 19?
aren't you proficient in wisdom? Oh no, yours is dex.
Plus
and-
4. I'm proficient in wisdom, but it's also
Oh,
plus
okay.
4.
Are you sure? What's your wisdom score?
I know. I'm like,
Oh.
I like you just like hold it up to his face. Oh.
Sorry.
No, it wasn't.
Um, So you
There's a
Because
difference.
of reasons.
you are laying there, and this kind of very pleasant fog comes over your mind, and your whole body just starts to tingle very pleasantly, and you're suddenly standing in a candle-lit room, soft, dark candle lighting. You are wearing just the most stunning bright red dress. And Sam Velhane, there's a love seat kind of right over there. Sam Velhane on his side, like knee
Dry
up,
heave. No!
cup
We're gonna
of
dry
wine
heave,
in his
Josh.
hand, covered by nothing but just a red sheet
Nope.
over his middle. Darling,
Will Grave.
before you go, nope, and snap out of the whole thing, and
I'm
you
out
just
of
go
this dream.
falling out of the sarcophagus.
That was worse than anything.
Because it can always get
Exactly, that was so, no, it can't get worse than that. We've reached the absolute middle. It's all
Don't-
uphill from here, ladies and
Don't-
gentlemen.
it got worse.
We've hit the
Guys,
valley.
guys, there is something wrong with that sarcophagus.
What happened to you, Glenna?
Is that other one empty? Are we sure that other one's empty?
Well, yeah, I've been burning the dirt out
Yeah,
of it.
burn it
I'm
more.
working as fast as I can. And I also burn out
my
my
vision
vision
in my brain. I don't know. There is some weird mind crap going on here.
No, when you say weird mind crap, like what sort of weird mind crap in particular?
Okay, I lay down in the sarcophagus just to see what it was like, and there's something that goes on. I don't know what Samhain is doing, but I saw him.
Saw him. Did you see where he was? Because that could actually be really useful
It
right
was
now.
not useful.
Teravancer Decker looks over and says, "What was he wearing?"
That's the question, isn't it? I feel really uncomfortable.
I mean, I know he's a vampire, but if somebody sets this out for me,
Well, you can imagine what he was wearing.
I mean,
then.
if
It wasn't
you know,
much.
the sweetmeats were not, rotted, but
You go lay in there.
look, it's nice.
No, you go take a nice little
No,
lay
it's
down
fine.
in
I'm
that
not going to
sarcophagus.
lay
You
into
can-
vampire's
you can see what he's
sarcophagus.
I lay in the
No, it's
vampire
fine.
sarcophagus.
Are you going to?
I don't.
Do it.
I
Do
don't-
it.
I don't recommend
I'll pour
it.
you more if you do it.
I know, I'm like, I feel like I'm the angel on your
Well-
shoulder. Yoshi's gonna be the devil on your shoulder.
I
We're gonna have a
mean-
debate.
When am I not?
So is he in somewhat of a state of nature? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, okay. Obviously, this is set up for some
Some
lady
state.
friend. And apparently, if you lay down in it, you mind trip to him as a lady friend.
Oh, but not to where he is.
I can't tell. I can't tell. There's no love seat around here, is there?
What? The liquor's not there. That was one of the Freemans. What?
As their fashion.
What is a love seat?
It's apparently a seat made for love.
You can't argue with that logic.
Well,
So you can go lay down. I don't know. I don't feel right about it. But I don't know if that's our trick to finding him. Can we find him by taking a lay down in the comfy bed? The bed is incredibly comfortable. I will say that.
That's why they call
You
it
might
love seat.
never get up.
Yeah, because we're all gonna die.
that is a big risk. Maybe, perhaps, Decker, was it?
Shoji, what are you doing during this time?
I'm just kind of standing back and reminding, like, okay, there's some more dirt. Let's burn that one. Ooh, maybe we can try dismantling it. I don't know. So she's not really going to react very much to the whole situation going on. She might pipe up and say, I don't think it's a good idea.
Teravancer Decker looks at her commanding officer, who just kind of glares back at her, and she's like, "Perhaps another time."
Well, maybe. I'm going to hold that thought. Should we go find the others? Once, the dirt is burned up.
I guess so.
How much more dirt is there to burn out?
There's a lot of dirt. This is a very large. It is a sarcophagus built for somebody like Sam Valhain's size, and it is fairly deep.
Guessing is pretty easy.
It's a sarcophagus.
Durina, Constantine, Benji, and Hatch.
Yeah, I'm just walking towards wherever I think I'm supposed to be going. Just doing that kind of like southern grumble. Waterfall. They're dinosaurs. I'm just really pissed because I've been helping these people and there's not even something to kill, and I'm just getting more and more mad in my own mind. I'm just about to rip anything apart.
This is a good attitude to have if that is Sam Valhain.
I'm just ready to freaking.
Okay.
Does anybody have any alcohol? Alcohol!
I don't know. Maybe there's some wine.
There's a lot of
That's
wine in
right,
the
there
bag,
is
but Almania has it.
Do I have any of the bottles left, or did I pour it all in the?
Almania currently has the bag with all of the rest of the bottles in it.
Son of a bitch! I was just.
Okay, you approach the door, and And what do you do? You and Durina have both approached this door. You're standing right outside it.
Benji's behind you hiding.
I'm gonna listen.
Do you guys have a light source of any kind?
Other than my sunny disposition.
Durina could. Does Durina have torches? I feel like she would. If she's got an explorer's pack.
Trina does. They have muffled chainmail, a boar spear, and tattered commoner's clothes. And evidently, out of all of the things, I have nothing except a lot of money. Apparently.
Cool.
You could have bought torches.
I don't want to. I haven't been to a
Hedge
market
will
or
like
anybody that can sell.
Does Hedge have a
I
torch?
think he does, because he should have it.
He would have a, what are they called? A bullseye.
Oh yeah, he's got
a
it. Yeah,
hooded
I-
lantern.
I don't know why this is a bullseye lantern, but
It's a hooded lantern.
It's a Cthulhu lantern.
It's got tentacles.
Okay, so he's leading the way. Then you see the door. It's barely lit. There's literally just a small beam of light coming out of Hedge's lantern, striking kind of the door. Otherwise, it is.
I'm gonna
pitch
listen at
black
the
around
door.
you.
Listen.
I really thought that went into your
Roll,
whiskey glass. That was
roll perception check.
natural 20.
Damn.
Pure rage. Just like, who the hell is in there? I want to know. I need to stab something.
You hear very faint breathing from the other side of the door. Very faint, not heavy.
Is there a love scene?
Yes, the door swings open and Sam Belhain, ripped in all of his glory, right there. And he
we
looks
stab him in the
you
chest.
dead in the eye, Constantine, and says, "Darling."
And you stab him in
Commence
the
the
chest.
fan fiction.
You said it. It's canon. Done.
There's literally. I only hear one breath.
You hear one set of lungs very quietly breathing on the other side of the door. Not like directly on the other side, but inside and somewhere
Oh,
within
okay.
a few feet of it.
I thought they were
It's
just
not like
listening to,
somebody
like,
else
breathing.
at
He's
the
on
door
the other
going.
side.
Is this a Dixie cup? We're just like talking. I'm gonna relate. Well, I guess they kind of can't see me. I'm gonna let them know that there's like one person breathing, because that's what
Are
this
you
means.
miming all of this?
Yep.
Cool. What they're seeing is like fingertips and your face, like just doing this because the rest of you is pitch black that does not reflect light in really any way at all.
It makes you inaudible too.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
You're
That's
doing
why I
your
should have
own
a
little-
That's
deal.
why you have to mime.
It's a mime show.
Mime show in the dark.
All right. And there's no light coming in from the other room.
Correct.
Jeez. I guess I'll.
We'll find Sam Belhain someday.
We're trying to.
Well, at least he won't have any dirt left in his coffin to come back to.
True.
And there's all
Gotta
this
help,
door.
right?
There's all that dirt in the coffins on the outside of the area too. I'll deal with it later after I deal with whoever's
Just burn his
Yeah,
whole house
whatever.
down, just like we did.
peeping Tom is in the other room.
So what are you doing?
I want to go in there so bad. Alright, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna wait for more people to show up before I kick this door down.
So you guys just sit outside the door?
Yeah, making sure he doesn't go anywhere.
Okay. All right, we're gonna swing back around to Elmania and Vera. You have cradled Talia until she is fast asleep. You know at this point you've kind of spent some time in here. You've held her. None of their stuff is nearby, and underneath the sheets they are stripped to the skin.
I will tuck her back in, and I will go and sort of lead Almania, and we'll go to the door with the other guy on the other side.
As you leave the room, you can see you have dark vision, and your passive perception is stupid. In that case, I need you to roll initiative as
I'm gonna
two
use
forms
ambush.
leap out of the dark at you as soon as you guys kind of leave this hallway, right? So you're in this room. There's a small hallway that connects it to the main room where most of the coffins are. And as you step back into that room, two forms leap out at you.
I'm going to use my ambush maneuver to add a superiority die to this initiative.
Ooh, damn. Okay,
What is my superiority die again?
it's a d6.
D6.
Yeah, unless you're a fighter battle master, it will always be d6s.
Cool. Well, glad I did that. It's 14.
Right, and Almania, go ahead. You roll as well, and we'll just put you in on the second round because you are surprised.
19.
19. Okay.
I can't read her berries. Or
Stupid
whatever they're called.
All right. So you are not surprised, but one of them still rolled higher than you. You're not surprised, so it is not advantage. Okay.
First your dice, remember?
Leaps out at you and just vampiric jaws snap on nothing as you dodge back. But with a 24, a claw goes raking across your armor and kind of spins you around a little bit, and you catch your feet. You take 8 points of piercing damage. Okay. And 7 points of necrotic, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 7. The second one leaps at Almania. She is surprised, so first attack with advantage. 12.
Cool.
Similar thing. Bite clamps down on nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. You do not take. I'm sorry. Remove all of that damage. He did not hit you with the bite. I'm sorry. It's the claw, which does not deal that necrotic. I'm sorry. Take away all of that damage. You instead take just 7 points of slashing damage. Okay. Bite misses Almania with advantage.
Good.
Claw, 18 to hit Almania
So
with the second.
if she parries, because that's one of her maneuvers, what does that do? I've never played a martial class. I don't know how those things work.
I think that would impose disadvantage.
No, I think it reduces damage.
Oh.
Another creature damages you with a melee attack. Use your reaction. Expend 1 superiority die to reduce the damage by number you roll.
I'd say okay.
Okay, so he'll deal damage, and then you let me know what that is in a moment. Wow, 6 points of slashing damage.
So she only takes 4.
Only takes 4. Okay. All right. Back to. Oh, I'm sorry. Vera, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to say to Almania, go and get help. Or actually, I'm the one who can disengage, but I can't leave her here.
You could.
She's a lot faster.
Faster than me.
Yeah, she took mobile. She's just 40.
She is?
Yep.
Man, that makes me mad.
Oh, I misread that.
Okay. Can I ask a rules sketchy question here?
Sure.
Is there any way that I can use my action to, like, distract or otherwise get in the way to allow Almania to disengage on her turn and run? I will stay here.
Do you have a maneuver that you want to use for that?
No, I'm making it up.
Okay. In that case, sure. I will allow you.
My full action, bonus action, everything movement to allow Almania a free disengage.
I will give you an attack roll, and we'll just basically say you're just trying to tackle this thing to the ground.
Okay.
Okay. It is going
Tackle?
to remove you. It is going to remove you
Me?
from the range. Sorry, from engagement with the vampire on you.
So can I then bonus action disengage from that one and like go for the one who's on Almania to have her get away?
in order to actually like take down and restrain somebody, it's going to take more than just one grapple.
Okay,
So
I'll
if
take
you want
that
to throw your
attack.
whole turn into this,
To let
absolutely.
Almani get out.
Okay. So
I just had an emotional moment with one of my pretend daughters, and I'm having another one with my other one.
and it's okay because the attack missed horribly.
Okay, so this is blessed oil, by the way, on Priscilla. So we'll see
Oh,
what
shit.
happens. If I hit, this one is heavy.
There, Rook, I did that for you.
Oh man, come on! It's 17.
17. Okay. Yeah, you leap forward and tackle this guy to the ground. You're not attacking with Priscilla. You've got him
I'm not
down.
tackling him. I'm tackling his knees because that's what I can aim at.
You're
I'm just like
tackling
stabbing
his
the back
knees.
of his knees.
So this, now that you get a better look, kind of after that initial rush, these are two of the Freeman citizens who have kind of left out and attacked you guys.
Damage?
Okay, no damage.
No damage. I just.
No, this was purely to stop him from attacking Almania as she leaves. Okay. So that's the first round
I go get help.
in this one.
Let's play Get Help.
Circling back to the room, the sarcophagus room. So the Freemans, Econ, Galena, Karina, and Shoji. You guys can't really seem to figure out how to damage or destroy the structures. You have burned the crap out of all of the dirt. It's just kind of charred ash in there at this point.
Right. I would like to follow Vera where she was headed.
Can you put the mic up to your face?
It looks like. Sorry. If I could, I'd like to say, okay, well, I think we've done all we can. Let's find Vera and everyone, see what they're doing, and head out.
Okay. So you walk to the door to this room, and you go to push it open, and it does not move.
Oh crap. Okay, I'll try. Smash it with my hammer. No.
I smash it with a hammer.
I can't stop. I just love that moment. Yeah. I try to push harder. I don't know.
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
Okay. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, push athletics. 25.
You push it about halfway open, and you see heavy wooden coffins that had been stacked up outside the door, like kind of topple and scoot away. You manage to get it halfway open. There are some number of figures on the other side of the door now resisting and trying to push you back. If I could get everybody in the sarcophagus room to roll initiative. I'm running all of those guys' rolls.
Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is why you don't split the party.
We'll put them.
You don't have advantage on these people.
I mean, this is why you don't make loud noises in a crypt filled with vampires and.
I think it's the smartest thing we did.
I mean,
willing to
hey,
fight
we
something.
don't have to find them if we bring
I
them to
know.
us.
We bring them to the party.
Who needs to look when you can just make enough noise?
Okay.
Yeah, we're making
okay.
good choices. It's all good.
Econ. Wow.
My hand was breaking the bones to the
Okay, Galena, what'd you roll?
17.
17.
Total.
Oh, this is gonna be a mess. Okay, Shoji, what'd you roll?
A 13.
13. And Karina.
9.
9. Oh, this is gonna be a terrible, terrible mess. Okay.
I actually had a Liam O'Brien moment just now. Oh, the door doesn't open. Great.
Constantine, Benji, Dorina, and Hatch.
This is not stone on the outside.
Grace, can I get Hatch and Benji's
Oh.
passive perceptions? Constantine, what's yours and what's Dorina's?
14 and 12.
14 and 12. 12.
I think.
Both 12. Okay.
Don't worry, Amanya's gonna run screaming for you guys, hopefully very soon. So
Good
we'll find out.
Oh no, where she's gonna run into all the enemies we're facing right now.
Still got her out of melee.
Let's.
It's true.
Okay, cool. Back down around to Elmania and Vera. Elmania, it's your turn. Vera has just tackled the knees out from under one of these guys. You've got a clear shot anywhere you want to go.
Alright, I will use my action to dash.
And can I ask what you have candle cast on? Functions identically to
My
light.
finger.
Nope. Object no greater than 1 foot in any
Which
dimension.
Which finger indeed?
Wait! Wait! I know where to go!
Almania has like a dagger or something, I'm sure, so she would just cast it on that.
Okay, cast it on a dagger. Okay. So you are running where? For the group that went off to the room that you haven't guarded yet,
Well-
or gotten to yet, or the one?
Vera didn't specify. She said to get help.
Yep.
And Constantine is pretty tough,
Go for the tank.
so she's going for Constantine.
Okay. You kind of stumbling through the pillars and over the coffins, kind of running through in the pitch blackness off to your left. You hear like the scudding of wood on stone, and some kind of.
Honestly, not sure she hears any of that. Her passive is 10.
But they're not trying to still.
Okay.
And you kind of keep running through. You'll get. Here we go.
So she'd move 80 feet.
Oh, God, you're there. Okay, Karina, you run kind of stumbling into where Constantine, Dorina, Hetch, and Benji are all. What is it?
It's Almania.
I'm sorry, Elmania, to where Hetch, Benji, Constantine, and Dorina are all pressed up against this door.
I'm like, we're under attack.
We're being attacked by vampires, guys. Vera and me.
Oh, thank God.
Can I get Hetch, Benji, Constantine, and Dorina into the initiative order, please?
Man.
Roll better.
I know. At least Benji
There you go,
rolled better.
Benji.
The heck.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. That is a 11 for Hetch and a 21 for Benji.
20 for Constantine and a 17 for Dorina.
20 for Constantine. Give me Hetch again. Was that an 11?
Yeah.
And I can go through occupied space.
Because you little.
Okay. Was that all 4 of them? Oh, what did Dorina roll?
17.
17, thank you. Okay, let me tidy this up real quick. Galena, you're also on a 17, right?
I am.
You're an econ 14.
Same initiative as Econ.
What?
Got the same initiative as Econ.
Yeah, not great.
Sweet Econ. I'll hit you with my
And the Freemans, 13.
He ain't hit nobody.
Alright, I've got Benji, Constantine, Elmania, Dorina, Galena, Vera, Econ, Shoji, the 3 Freemans, and Hatch. Did I miss anybody?
Well, you have Karina on your list, but you didn't say her name just now. You should have Karina on
I
your
don't
list. She
have
had a
her on
9.
here. There she is, got it. Thank you. Okay.
Let's see. I rolled a 14 for Talia. Because I need more people to run,
I'll
Josh.
put her on here. Benji, you can react basically instantly.
I'm
Benji, and then we'll actually run back down to the rest of Karina's turn. Benji.
Can I
Almania?
do a
Almania.
quick free action to like grab the lantern from Hetch?
Okay.
And I'm going to book it towards where my mom was. And I can move through a larger creature's space.
What?
What? I'm Benji.
Benji. God damn it.
I'm gonna
it's
go
like
find my
Vera's
mom.
mom. What the hell? So somehow almost as confusing as if I was running all of these NPCs myself.
And
Okay. What's his movement?
his movement is 35, but I'm going to dash.
Benji's is 35?
Yes.
Pretty good. That's a fast little booger.
Damn,
Fast
okay.
little dude. And I can move through larger creatures' space. So if I am running into vampires, I'll run through them.
Okay. You about 40 feet in is when you first see you've got this. You see Vera over there, about 20 feet away. 2 ghouls
Yes.
locked in combat there.
Can I then keep on running till she's only 20 feet after one? I can get to her.
So you can get to her. Okay.
Yes.
So
and
you
I
are
will
there.
Flank. With
That used your movement and your bonus action because you're a rogue, so you still have an action.
Rogue. So I will flank with her.
Okay.
And is the one that she knocked down prone?
Yes.
Excellent. I will stab him with Constance, my rapier.
Benji has Constance the rapier.
Yes. Thank you, chat.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
Roll an attack with advantage.
That's Constance.
Yes, finally, at last, not stupid. 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Good. That's 2. You watch 2 characters. Yes. Full damage on the 8, so 12.
Plus sneak
Plus
attack.
sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Forgot about sneak attack.
The
Needs
rogue.
3d6s,
How
my
much
dear.
sneak attack does he do?
3d6s.
Many sneak
My
attacks.
boy! Wait, what level rogue is he? He's a level 8 rogue. He might do more, but it doesn't say what his sneak attack is. Yeah, can you check for me? Yep, level 8 rogue. What's his sneak attack damage? I know it's 3, at least 3.
It's 46.
Also, he rolls 16 plus 12 damage on it. His constance magical.
So 28.
Yes.
Woo!
It's threatening his mama. No, it's just a rapier.
He deals 28 points of damage, and the rapier just kind of goes right through, and the thing twitches, but is not nearly as damaged as it ought to have been from just a perfect strike like that. Benji, Constance is not magical.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. Constantine.
All right, so I start running towards the direction that I see the lantern going in.
Okay.
Well, do I notice the fact that I have half the party being held behind vampires, like putting their coffins against the door?
No, you do not see that at all.
I don't see that at all. All right, then I just keep running.
Okay. Give me. What's your movement speed?
30.
Give me a quick perception check. With disadvantage.
6.
6.
Wait. Plus 8.
Total of 8. Okay. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you like careen off a pillar, trying to follow this narrow beam of light, where everything in between you and it is pitch blackness. So it's gonna take you. You said your armor or your movement speed is 30. So with your full action and movement, you can get up to this party with Vera and Benji.
Thank you.
So I'm there.
You are there. You no longer have an action.
I'm gonna action surge.
Oh, well, then you have
Flank
an
with
action.
us.
And then I'm gonna,
Fighters.
flank
We're on
and
the prone
just
guy. Yeah.
hit whatever
Quack,
the
quack, quack.
closest guy that seems to be the most deadly.
Okay, roll an attack with advantage.
16 plus
Hits.
5, 21.
Yep. Okay, second attack.
15.
15. Okay. Roll your 15 just hits.
Okay.
15 is the armor class. So roll your
So,
2d4 plus 2d6
oh, I'm sorry.
plus 10.
And it's blessed.
It is.
Oh
blessed.
shit! All of this is radiant.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, hell.
d6 plus d6.
What's that gonna do?
First not getting anything.
9 on the first hit,
Okay.
and 8.
Aren't you rolling? Aren't you rolling
Plus
2d6
5.
plus 2d4? Didn't the greatsword get damaged?
It did, so it's.
So it should.
D6.
So the
It was
9.
a d8 and a d6, so now it's d6, d6.
Oh, this is this is a superior sword.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got
And
the
plus
9
the
from
5,
the first
sorry.
2d6.
So
So
9 plus 5, so 14.
So
First one?
No, you're still not done with the damage from the first strike because you rolled 2d6. Now roll 2d8. So you've done 9 plus 2d8.
The D8, it was damage though, so it dropped down to a D6.
So he rolled 2d6s.
2D6 for the first hit?
Oh, was the original 2d8, a d8 plus a d6,
It
which is
was
now
D8.
reduced to 2d6.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Yes, so give me that second damage then.
That was 8. But
That's
I also
another
add
eight.
my strength
So
modifier.
17 plus 10.
Plus
That's
10,
double your
yeah.
strength. So 27. Woo! And this is radiant, and that goes straight to his health. Okay. Your blade flashes gold as you spring it down, chopping deep into this vampire that kind of arches its back and just screams. And you start to hear 4 other coffins in the room start to shift. Almanya, wrapping up your turn. So no more movement.
Bonus action for the thing that she does, the whatever.
The
thing.
the thing where it
Thing.
becomes a staff and
Thing.
everybody gets 10 HP.
Yeah, that one.
Cool. At this point, that's Darina, Hetch, and Benji will each gain 8? 5 plus.
But I mean, she arrived where Constantine and all them were before they split.
I'll give it to you. I'm not technically going by the rules because they rolled above her in the initiative order, but because of I'll give it to them as well. So who is that? Constantine
And Benji.
and Benji will both get this as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So 8 temporary hit points.
For everybody?
No. For Darina, Hetch, Constantine, Benji, and does Almanya get it?
Yeah.
Okay. And does she emit light? Doesn't she start emitting
Yeah, I
light?
think so. I can't read her sheet because it's all blurry.
What is that called? God, she does it
It's
every.
Mantle of Inspiration.
Thank you.
It does light, I think.
Every
That's handy.
damn fight, you would think I would know it by now.
Oh, it also lets people use their reaction to move.
Yes.
Oh.
So
Choose a number of creatures you can see
So
within
you
60
could actually
feet.
move faster.
So she can only actually hit. What's her charisma modifier?
5? No, 4.
4. So she can hit 4 people. So Hetch, Benji, Constantine, Darina. So she can exclude one of those people and get herself, or just hit those people and
Ditch
not
Hetch.
herself.
Yeah, she'll ditch Hedge. Give herself.
Okay. So Hetch does not gain these benefits. But Darina can move half her.
And Constantine could have. No, they
Constantine
can move
could
their
have made
full
it.
movement.
Is it full?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Darina's
I think
now.
so. It just says use their reaction to move.
Okay, Darina's right about there. Constantine, that would have actually, so full movement for reaction and then full movement. So know that you don't have your reaction until we come back to your turn,
But could he
did
have
I
done another
access-
attack?
but you actually get 2 more attacks if you still want to have used that action surge.
Oh.
Stab him, stab him.
Well,
Just
yeah,
kill him
why
if he's got
not?
radiant on him and he's
Go for
prone.
it.
More again. That's 21.
Hits.
And
18 also hits. Okay, so 4d6 plus 10
Radiant.
with radiance.
6. 9. So
So 15, so 25. Again, straight to the hit points.
All this anger and rage.
Vera, you find yourself like holding onto the legs and like trying to roll out of the way as this glowing blade just starts crashing down on this thing. Holy crap.
I love it.
Okay.
Thanks. I need an
Okay.
assist.
Almanya can also move her movements. Are
Like a
you
good neighbor.
heading back as well? Kind of in that direction?
Yeah, back in that direction, I suppose.
Okay.
Friendly neighbor.
All good spells are gone.
Okay. And Benji
Steak juice.
Benji still has a bonus action then
Oh,
because
he
of
does?
that mantle of inspiration.
Oh. He's not a.
If he has a dagger, he could make a bonus action attack.
He does have a dagger,
Okay.
which he will use.
Okay. Bonus action attack.
22.
Hits. Alright, so that's just a D4 then.
Yes. 7. Yeah.
7 points of
And
damage. Okay. Whew, this guy's dying real hard.
Good.
Chopping. Okay. Now it's this guy's turn. You technically have him restrained, which means he'll have disadvantage on his attack. He's gonna try and claw you. Disadvantage. 17, I believe, just hits. He is not going to deal damage. He's going to grapple you and then bite.
Who's grappling who?
How can you grapple someone who's biting your ankles? Explain this.
You're biting his ankles.
Yes, I'm gnawing on his ankles at the moment.
Bones and tendons snap and grind as he folds over down towards you, like hinging at the knees but forward. However, his teeth bury into the leather of your armor and he can't quite dig in.
It's because he can't get around the fact that I'm gnawing on his ankles.
I need to add those guys in there.
He sees me and is so confused that he misses.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Why is this tiny person?
Biting who?
Just like a snake biting his own tail. Just biting each other's
An
arm.
Ouroboros.
Cannot roll for beans. Darina.
It's 'cause I
Actually,
crushed your
Galena, I
dice.
think your dexterity is higher, so Galena, you're up.
Me. All right. So I assume I saw him running off in the dark hallway, and I'm also far away.
No, you are in the sarcophagus room.
Yes.
You see Shoji trying her best to push this door open, and she's having a hard time of it.
Oh, the
and you can see
sarcophagus is the one
things.
that's closed.
Yes, and you can see things, kind of shapes moving in the darkness outside this room. Because what's the light source in this room?
A candle.
A candle.
Wrong figure.
Yeah. So you can hear.
I know, but I'm on camera.
You can actually only hear Shoji struggling in the direction of the door.
Okay. Can I? I don't know if this is smart or not, but can I sprint to the door and
Absolutely.
make it through?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me just
Really skinny, vegan.
give me an athletics check, but use your dexterity modifier instead of your strength.
Yes, please.
In other words, acrobatics.
That's an 18.
An 18. You run for the door, slide through as just a claw comes out of the darkness and swipes at you. You are now standing in pitch darkness outside of the room. You can see Karina in the room, kind of illuminated with the shadows of everybody else that's in that room nearby. You are in pitch blackness. You can see nothing other than the outline of the door and people inside.
Did you see Almania lit up in the distance and Benji's bullseye?
Almania is not in the room. Almania's still off elsewhere.
Oh, I'm imagining this is the big room full of coffins and they're at the other end. Okay,
We're
it's all
we're
one
at the
big room.
point where I just need to do this. Is there anything to erase it with?
Jenny's fixing it. Both of you are fixing it.
All right, fine. Okay, so this is going to be rough distances.
I'm wearing black pants, it's fine.
Okay, this is not at all to scale.
Am I right? My hand is black by end of class because I can't be bothered with actual
Did you do the same
erasers.
thing?
Yeah,
I
like dang it.
use, yes. Yeah.
I like the erasers though that are like all the
Do
way
you have it?
filled.
Yeah.
Those ones are really nice.
Some days when I write a lot,
It's not those ones that have the dumb like small thing on them, and they're only like a
No
pad
kids.
on it.
Just the erasing. It's the problems of being a teacher. Shoot.
Continue to talk.
Talk amongst yourselves.
It's much more fun if we
We're
just
complaining
Yeah.
about being
You
teachers.
just don't know
We're
what
just
you're
waiting on the
doing.
DM to finish
Yeah,
our
I know.
version.
I could role play right now, but I think what it would just be like, shit.
I'm so glad I'm hitting things.
I'm in the dark. Okay. Okay, I think the first one that you label is wine.
So I mean, all else fails, we go to the wine cellar, we close the door,
And
we're
we die.
fine.
And we die happy.
Man, I could use a drink right now.
Right, Beth?
All
Yeah.
the wine.
See, you can't hear you.
She did. She did.
Stop, okay.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna. Right.
There she is.
There's Talia. That's a name.
I can multitask, Rook. Trust me. It's possible. he's texting me, and I'm texting him back. He's like, "You need to focus."
No, none of us are focused. We're really sorry. It's been a week.
Okay.
I love you.
If we die slap happy. So
That's right.
also, I have 2 healing potions on me. So
Oh,
these
good.
people need to know
I
that.
mean, Karina saves all of her slots for y'all dum-dums that keep going down
These are the
all the time.
Which
Also
is
have
always
Okay,
me.
for my own, yeah.
I
So-
just
That I
think
will never
let's
use
see
because
what
I
they're
have
rolling.
infinite hit points. I'm
So
just gonna
Vera-
stand there and let the vampires bite me,
Benji,
even though they can't see what they're biting.
Exactly, or hear it.
Alanya and
Or hear it.
Dorina are still in here.
No one believes me,
Still
but
at
black
the
you
door.
can't hear.
Literally everyone else is in that room right over there.
But it's
There's
such a
someone
small
else.
room.
Is there someone else in here? I thought
Who
somebody,
developed this
me and
floor
Benji.
plan?
I thought somebody else had made it.
Wait, so if Galena does run out of that room, she should see, like, quite
Where's the
nearby,
stairs? I'm
Benji's,
gonna go upstairs and go eat the food that was on
so
the
who are they?
table.
There's the
I
2
really
greens and a
miss
blue.
the top of this building.
I'm sorry?
2 greens and a blue.
That's Vera,
Vera,
Constantine,
Constantine,
Ben
Yeah,
Benji.
exactly. So if she,
No,
if
Door.
Okay.
Galena runs out of the room,
Yeah,
she
here
should
it
see Benji's
I couldn't
bullseye.
even.
at
Like,
the door.
there has been no
Lantern.
merchants, no nothing.
Door.
There's just been me walking
Door.
around.
Getting a chunk of
slapping
wood off
things.
of
Okay.
down doorway, dipping it in tar.
Do this now. Do this.
Come on.
Now,
My intelligence is actually
C.
yeah, it's 0. See?
Same.
Okay.
So Galena ran out which door?
So,
Wait,
okay.
Galena, you are now
Dumb.
right here.
She can see Benji's bullseye lantern there. They're in the same room.
You can see some kind of crazy disco light happening over here because he's holding a lantern, sure, but he's also in the middle of combat and is.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
That's
Do-
what
do I,
combat
like-
looks like.
Feel people around me?
There are definitely people nearby.
Did someone try to attack me?
Yes, a claw kind of came out of the darkness as you slipped through the door, and you just managed to kind of dodge around
Is
it.
this like
Somebody's
worth a
better to own
preemptive
dogs.
strike where I could instead attack him first?
I don't know.
But then you'll
You
be
should.
surrounded.
So I use up my movement for some rest of my turn.
Oh no, that didn't use your movement. That used maybe 15 feet of it.
Okay, fine. I need the last one.
Can
There's
I
one
use
last
You want
evasive footwork and just
we did
keep
all.
moving
Lady in the
towards
Tramp
the
thing.
Yeah,
What is
lady in the
evasive
tramp.
Evasive footwork means that I wrote this down. I can use an superiority die and add the roll to my
your
ace
armor
to my armor
class.
class until I stop moving.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
So go ahead and
That's a
roll your
nice trick.
d6. Make sure you mark off that you've used the superiority die.
Which one do I want? This one. It's a
Okay.
6.
Woo! Your armor class increases by 6 until you stop moving.
I
Where
am
you,
at 20.
where you want to stop?
I want to go up. I kind of want to keep moving, like dance around the guy, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to attack him. So the
I
one
don't
with
trust
Vera,
myself.
whatever is happening down at this doorway.
Yeah, you can get like just to there, and in
Okay.
the crazy light, you gather there are like
Usually
two
really pleased
not ghouls, vampire things in this area. And at this point, there's 4 of you all around these two. The one that Vera's currently holding on to
She's not just holding
is
on,
going to be
she's
really
not-
hard to hit. The other
Okay.
one has not been touched
She's
yet.
literally
though.
been dumped.
Okay, so I
by
still have my
alcohol.
action.
Still got
But
your
if I
action?
attack, do I stop moving?
Yes.
Get off Vera.
Oh gosh, I don't know what the best use of this is. Maybe I was wasting one.
Need a decision.
I know. Okay. I thought that would help me get through like the crowd up here, but apparently. Well, that was really beautifully used in the superiority. I'm gonna stop and I'm going to attack the one who is closest to me.
Okay, so she's holding on to one who's going to be really hard to hit given the number of people standing around and on.
Right. So the other one.
So you want to hit the other one? Okay, go for it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and use just an attack with my quarterstaff.
Oh no!
Swing and a miss.
Is that a natural one?
That's a natural one.
This was an unarmed attack or a quarterstaff?
Quarterstaff.
Your quarterstaff now deals a 1d4 damage until you can have it repaired.
Damage is
So
stick.
you,
Now it's just better
so
for
you
fighting
take the
vampires.
quarterstaff and
Yeah,
you
it's a
swing
stick
it
now.
with all of
Pointy.
your might at this vampire. He ducks, it slams into the wall, and you know how, the stick breaks. It doesn't actually come into two pieces, but you know kind of the core of its heart has been broken. And another hit like that would probably just shatter it.
has been
We
broken.
weren't
Shut up!
This is such an emotional stick.
I feel it deep in me.
Right in the feels of the stick.
It's as if my own souls were
questioning his own existence.
Okay, so
Roll
that was
your
that was
second
my
attack.
unarmed attack.
Or it splits in two and becomes
I
two
do
sticks.
get 2.
So you attacking with the quarterstaff again or unarmed?
I'm thinking like I don't want to use that again. So
Okay,
I just use an
so
unarmed
unarmed.
attack. That's God. That's an 11.
He might have to go under the real dunce cap.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
He should go under
In just the
real dunce cap.
crazy light kind of moving around, only briefly revealing part of your target at a time.
So cute.
Okay, that's your movement and your action. You still have a bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna use a flurry of blows and expend a key and just
Two
bam,
more unarmed
bam.
attacks. Go for it.
Don't use him.
Don't what?
He's in
We
timeout
put-
now.
And roll your 2 attacks.
What was my good one? Ah, I think it was this guy.
Is that,
It's because the dunce cap
is that another
flew off.
one?
It bounced
Oh.
off me, but yeah.
It
What
made
the
the dunce
heck?
cap come off.
Do I?
It
do I?
wasn't like
you
you
strained
rolled
my
it
wrist?
intentionally. It fell out of your hand.
You feel a crunch.
As Laura Bailey would say.
You feel a crunch in your hand, and you are
She's a
very
philosopher.
certain that one of your knuckles is going to be swollen like the Dickens.
She's
tomorrow.
already swollen all her joints.
So
I'm sorry, swollen
We're
like the what?
the Dickens. Every other attack, unarmed strike will deal a D4 instead of a D6.
What if I use my offhand?
So that was the first one. So now you can roll your
This is
second.
my second one. Can this be my offhand?
Yeah, this is the offhand.
Deals a 1d6.
Yes.
Frick you.
I'm sorry, we're taking this all extremely seriously, ladies and gentlemen.
That was better.
Such better.
17 hits. Yes. You break your staff. You break your hand, and then you finally connect with something
A
solid.
little bit of this goes.
Yes, the little known shadowed finger. Just right under the sternum. You hear the vampire just. Go ahead and roll your d6 and add your dex. Failure is fun.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We need to
And
get
sometimes
to
it's
Take
a sucks.
my dice. Screw that.
What's the
screw your
damage?
dice.
Unarmed strike plus 3. That's 4.
4 points of damage.
Half.
Hey, your fists count as magical, so it's not half.
Yeah! Boom! Okay, now, since my quarterstaff has been splintered, is there any way, like, does it change if I use my agile
Thanks,
parry? Because I made an unarmed strike with my left hand. Can I still use my melee weapon to defend and add +2 to my armor class throughout the rest of my, until the end of my next turn?
I don't see any reason why not, as long as it doesn't cost an action or a bonus action. Go ahead and mark that down and let me know if I try to attack you.
Alright,
okay.
It's just been a disaster.
Now, real quick, you're a monk, you have a ton of things. Plan your next turn just like really well.
I planned it!
Kick this time.
You want to move real fast.
That kicker, sir.
If you need time to like take a second, but we just want to make sure that we're all taking about the same time. Durina.
Right. Well, she's still sitting there. I'm like, oh damn
Well,
it,
she
Tiny,
could
get
have
back
moved.
here.
She could have moved.
No, she did.
came with-
She
Oh,
got to about there.
She's on her way.
All right, cool. Wait,
Help up.
can she attack?
There's nobody near her.
I mean, Almania's right
She could
there.
attack
Yes,
Almania.
she could. Yeah, so you two are standing in just a 5-foot radius of dim light that comes out of a dagger that Almania's holding, and everything around you is pitch black.
So wait, do I know which direction?
You know roughly the direction. Yeah.
Amania
All right.
points
You
the
can
dagger
hear
in the direction she
kerfuffle
came.
as well.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
I'm
hear
listening.
kerfuffle.
I'm running towards Tiny.
You hear a
Okay.
vampire yelling, "Ow! Ow! Get off my
Right
ankles!"
there.
Ow.
Yeah, but he's Riemann, so it's more like,
Ow!
oh, get off.
Okay, Durina can make it to there
My
with
ankles are
25
being
feet
chewed
of
on
movement,
right now.
and she can flank with Galena if she'd like to attack that one.
Huh?
Okay, I need you listening. Dorina makes it into the room. She can flank with Galena on one of the vampires.
Sweet.
Can I make an
Hit it.
attack?
Yeah, it was 25 feet of movement. Got you there.
25.
You have still the rest of your turn.
Then, yes, attack. And
Vera and Talia are next.
Sweet.
okay, so
Where's your sheet?
19 and 4, so 1 will hit.
Okay. And this is the boar spear.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a D10. It's a 6 plus 2, so 8.
8 damage. Halved to 4.
And then there's only the one vampire here, right? Well, there's 2 technically.
There's 2 right in there.
But there's only one that's really being focused at the moment.
Correct.
If she attempts to
These
grapple,
are the 2 that you can
Yeah, 'cause
see
she
right
can
now.
hit it. I can't remember how.
Grappling is an attack. So she got an action surge that you could use.
yeah, she does have an action surge. What does fainting attack do?
Just
Oh,
got it.
fainting
These
attack.
are
I have
different
that too.
maneuvers that I'm just not familiar
She
with.
can
I'm
bonus
sorry.
action where she'll get advantage on her next attack, and she can add superiority to the damage. I have the
Yep.
same.
You have it.
Yeah, because Vera has the same maneuver.
Okay.
That's fainting attack.
So if she action surges, she can use her bonus action
To give herself advantage, but
to
she
get
already
advantage
has
on her next
advantage.
attack roll.
She already
But
has
she
advantage.
already
because
has
she's
advantage
flanking,
right now.
Oh,
Because
she already has it.
Because she's flanking.
So
that first attack would have actually hit. The second attack, that's the first one.
Much better.
What's
second
that?
attack would also hit. It's a 23.
Okay, so this, yeah, so the second attack from that first round hits.
And so another 6.
Another 6, half to 3. Okay, so now she could use an action surge and attack twice more with advantage.
How is it looking?
Just fine.
I don't think there's much of a reason to then.
Okay,
I think she'll just hold her attacks.
okay. Vera.
Excellent.
Yeah, oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Vera, you are up, as is Econ.
I will stop gnawing on this thing's ankles, and I will draw my blessed Priscilla,
Okay.
and I will stab him in the back of the knee.
Roll your attack with advantage.
Yes.
There's all kinds of flanking going on down here.
21.
21 hits.
Good. And I have sneak attack, which is all going to be radiant.
Yep.
Everything I do is radiant.
Everything I do is radiant. Good. Yep. Roll the damage for that. Hey, drawing back your arm, you just kind of start stabbing and dragging your dagger down this thing's legs.
6.
It's a new word. Just made it.
10. That is an 11. 17.
17. Okay. It's struggling and writhing, separate words, trying to get out, and then you just hit something vital, and it just goes limp.
Oh, so it's done. I will then pivot. I still have more. I'm not done yet.
and-
I'm waiting.
Get something
That was
vital in
radiant
its
damage.
ankle.
It's something
and
very vital in its ankle. Actually, there's a lot of important arteries in the thigh. I had something like that. I was channeling my rage at both vampires and Freemans in general.
and it vanishes.
Like poof.
Poof.
Didn't
That was radiant
dust.
damage.
Correct.
Okay, so poof.
It poofed.
It poofed.
I will pivot,
Okay.
and the one behind me. Can I be flanking?
Yeah.
Just pivot and flank with all the other ones. Awesome. Then I will take. I'm going to do something maybe not experimental.
Shoji and the Freemans are up next, and then Hatch.
I will offhand Old Faithful the other one
Okay. Bonus action attack with advantage.
with advantage. A 18.
18 hits.
So this is not blessed, I'm afraid. So we have. What my D4 is that? Here. I get it. Thank you. Oh wow. 4 plus 4 is 8, so 4. Yeah. It's 8, but have it.
Wait, what are you attacking with on this one?
Old Faithful. Just
Got
Which
you.
is a silver, just a silver longsword.
Yeah.
Old
Sawtooth
Faithful
dagger.
is a sawtooth dagger.
Oh, it's a sawtooth dagger. Got it. Okay, so 8 half to 4?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, this time just ripping through the flesh. There is no slicing with a sawtooth dagger. Shoji, you're up. Okay, you've got the door.
Okay.
Whoever is on the other side is trying to push it closed again.
Oh, okay. First of all, I would like to say in my scariest voice, fresh meat. Diablo reference for anyone who's
No,
played the first one.
I got it. I got it.
It's so good. And I'll try to push. Like I can't.
Life has entered my tomb.
Yes. I wish I could do the voices. I can't. Can I like strike the person? Is there enough room, like gap in between that I can like swing a blade through it, or do I have to
Yeah.
push all the way out first?
So I think here's kind of some options you've got. So you could do that. It's going to make it harder to actually hold the door for when they get their turn and try and kind of shove against you. You could try and fling
Oh,
the door.
door.
You could try to fling the door wide open, and make it just impossible to close again. That would take your action to shove it open, but then the door would be open. You could slip out and let them close it and then just kind of be out there among them. But the door would be shut, and everybody else inside would have difficulty getting
Okay.
out.
And your healer would be stuck inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full Hodor and push the door open.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Yes, Sean.
contested athletics.
Woo.
No!
Tank.
Better.
Oh no.
Better. What'd you roll?
A 26.
Yes! I thought it was gonna be bad in that phase,
Okay.
but it was great with that phase.
You fling the door open, and you can
Yes.
see with your dark vision 4 more Vreeman citizen vampires, fangs extended, standing on the other side. And it's weird because they don't need to respirate, but also they're all kind of very surprised that you managed to kind of throw this thing open with an fresh meat. in your best butcher voice. When I actually hear the sound file for that, I still get scared. Like little 9-year-old Josh goes, ah! And it's
Yeah,
just,
me too. I was
Please let her roll
terrified.
intimidation.
I was terrified.
Please let her roll intimidation for saying that.
not on an undead.
Ah!
What are you gonna intimidate? It's not.
Well, it's not dead.
It is.
It's undead.
Fair.
Not quite dead yet.
So Shoji, that was your action. You are now facing. You are now facing 4 vampires. So we'll put Shoji on out here, but you have kept that door from being closed.
Yay.
Okay, you can ignore the details on the figures. They're vampires with claws and teeth.
Crossbows.
No crossbows. Okay, do you have any bonus action that you want to use, or is that your turn?
For movement, can I like move? Like, if they're going to attack, can I be a tank and like be the first one that they go for, kind of thing?
Not with. Well, I guess you can hold your movement, can't you? No, but you have to hold your action
Oh.
as movement.
You can't.
Yeah, so there's not
That's right.
a great
Yeah.
maneuver that would be to add would be intercept. Jackals has that. You should play
13
Jackals.
has that.
13. You should also play 13
Oh.
Mage.
Ooh.
Especially
We
the
should
end
play.
vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's it for my turn.
Okay.
It's in between 12 and 14.
Decon stays in the corner and rocks. Oh, the Freemans. Okay. Ooh. Where are my Freemans? There they are. Okay. That one's fairly.
It's really fun.
Oh, you know, that could be fun. Okay. Hard trick and Karsus are going to stand on either side of you, Shoji. So they are going to prevent you from being flanked.
Thanks, boys.
And is then okay. Oh god, this is going to be nuts. Okay.
You did this to yourself, Josh.
I know. So first attack for Hartrick, or that's 2 attacks, I guess. The first one hits with an 18, and the second one's a natural 20.
Oh.
So we will do 6
Good thing I don't care about Ravens.
plus
And these are all Ravens.
5 with the modifier.
Even the vampires are
11.
Ravens.
Have 5, and then the second attack.
Undeath to breed.
Right, that was that. No, that would have been 8, 11.
Vera has so many
Good.
reasons to hate these vampires.
And
There's so many reasons to hate the puns happening right now.
Never.
8.
I don't know why people like me, to be honest.
Okay. What the hell was that? What the fuck, Yoshi?
Just punning and poor
There's
Jay.
a never-ending stream of amazing
Dear
puns.
God.
JD.
Aww.
That's right, JD.
Producer
You
is the
both.
source of pure love.
Yes.
Pure unconditional love.
Alright, Karsus is gonna attack.
This is why you always give your drink to the editor.
Always give whiskey to the producer.
Agree.
JD agree. For the record.
Hetch and then Karina are up next.
Cool. Karina figured out her turn like 5 turns ago.
Okay.
You're so ready.
In the meantime, while Josh does math, make sure you swing on over by Petrie's Family Games.
Yes.
Because they are so kind as to sponsor this channel.
My new neighbors.
Yes, and
Did
they
you
are
know?
lovely. They have all sorts of books and miniatures,
Really
all
wanna
sorts of
let
good
them
things.
know.
I was gonna sing
I could be
Pedri's
any of
Jingle,
those
but I don't
houses.
think they have.
Shoji, could you
In a 10-mile radius.
Shoji, could you roll a dexterity saving throw, please? You're trying to hit a 14.
Ah. Oh, okay. Well, that's the 7 plus dexterity plus 2. That's a 9.
Those
9.
are Ravens. That is the funniest thing. Yeah. No!
Okay, Shoji, you take 26 points of fire damage as the whole hallway erupts in flames. However, so do 2 of the vampires.
Whoa.
Do
Right.
they appear to take all that damage?
And the other ones will take 13.
That's not considered radiant damage, is it?
It is not. It is pure fire damage.
No.
Okay, and down the slide. Okay, Hetch.
Who did that?
That was Terravanter Decker.
Oh. Decker? Hetch is in the little crew with Vera and gang, correct?
No, Hetch is over here in the pitch blackness.
Is he? Oh yeah, because Benji stole his lantern.
Yep.
He's going to run blindly towards sound and light.
But he can see Elmania at this point.
Oh, and
okay.
who's lit up?
So he can go 5, 10, so 15 gets him to Elmania.
Okay. And he has 30, so he is going to keep booking it through that door. Be like,
He gets
stay
basically to
here.
right there. He is still out of melee range of
but can
everybody.
he see?
He can
He has a
see.
longbow.
He can see this vampire kind of in the light from the lantern. This is all pure darkness to him.
Okay. So he's going to aim his longbow at the vampire he can actually see.
Okay. Hetch has a longbow?
He does.
Oh, okay.
And he is not, however, a rogue. He doesn't get sneak attack. He's a
He is a
skirmisher.
rogue.
He is?
He should be.
Yeah, he's sort of not. He's this weird hybrid-y thing where he's a skirmisher or whatever, but
Oh. Yeah, he has sneak
he's a
attack.
rogue, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is his hit dice? How many does he have?
Hit dice?
Yeah. So next to his hit points, it should say something in parentheses.
Oh, 3d8.
Okay, so he's got 2d6 sneak attack.
Oh, sweet. So he's gonna fire at that dude.
Okay.
Not with advantage though.
Not with advantage.
But he will still get sneak attack because they're enemies within 5
Correct.
feet. So if he does hit, which he probably won't, because an 8.
An 8 does not hit. Arrow shatters against the
Oh,
wall.
well, he tried.
Oh well, he tried. Karina.
Exactly.
All right. Karina is going to.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
so sorry.
Oh,
I'm so
sorry.
sorry. He can, however, bonus action dash
Oh,
because he is a
yeah. Where does he want to dash?
light-footed. So he's going to get into that
This one?
scuffle. Yeah. And flank with everyone. This thing is surrounded.
Yeah.
It's great.
Only really like 4 of you can attack at once, and there are 6 of you there. Karina.
Okay, I'm going to stand over here next to my friend the Conritter,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot a sacred flame
Yes.
at whichever one looks like it's most likely to hit on my obsidian friend.
All of them. Well, I guess one of these 2.
Okay, he can make a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's okay.
That's somewhere.
Epic fail.
Sweet.
The dice are still cursed. Look at that. Evil laugh.
9 points of radiant damage.
Oh right,
Very
because it's
useful.
9 points of radiant.
Very good.
That okay?
That's one cantrip.
And with my bonus action, I will move out of the room and around.
So go ahead and give just a quick athletics check. Use your dexterity.
Okay.
In other words, acrobatics.
Only if you're proficient in athletics.
Which rogues generally aren't.
But Karina apparently is.
Is not. That's acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics is first.
So that would just be a 6, but
A 6, so she cannot quite push her way out of the room.
sure.
Whatever.
It's just dumb. So I will just go over here in this corner and hide
Okay.
with my bonus action, which I can indeed do with a 20. 20. A lot.
That one.
28.
28. Okay. This guy,
Actually,
who has
that's 28.
definitely been hit. Nobody's hit him with radiant yet. You hit him with a sawtooth.
Yes.
Okay. You watch as some of the torn flesh kind of regrows on
Priscilla's
him,
gonna get him next time. I use Priscilla on the other guy.
and he is going to strike at the lantern that Benji is holding.
Benji or at the lantern?
At the lantern.
Okay, he doesn't like lantern.
Okay, one of those misses, but with a 25, the lantern is knocked out of Benji's hand, and this whole area is plunged into darkness. So you guys are all in complete blackness. You do not know where anybody is. And that's his turn. Then it's times 3. Where are there 3? Oh. Yes. These people in this area, you hear additional shifting of coffins and wood coming from over there. And then all 4 of those guys attack. 2 attacks against Converter Hartrick. Double 14s plus, yeah. Okay. Points of damage to Hartrick. 4 attacks against you, Shoji. 22, natural 20, and 21.
Ah, I'm gonna die for sure.
Okay, so that was 2 hits plus a crit. So you will take 7, 10, 13, you will take 19 points of slashing damage. Plus, plus 15 points of slashing damage.
Hey, I'm still up.
Okay.
I got
And
7 hit
then
points.
two attacks against Karsus. 1 hit, 1 miss. Karsus will take 5, 6, 7. And that's all of them. Top of the round, Benji.
Benji.
That was 1
You
round.
didn't miss Almania, okay.
Okay, here's a question. Can Benji spend his turn finding and relighting that lantern?
Roll an investigation check. Not investigation check. Yeah, investigation with disadvantage.
12.
12. He can find it. He's got it. He will not be able to light it this turn.
Okay. And where is he? Having found, he has it in his hand.
He is over here.
Okay. And who's next in the initiative order in that group?
Benji, Constantine, Elmania, Galena, Durina.
Okay. And how much of action, movement, etc. did that take? Finding the lantern.
That was action and movement.
Action and movement? Well, he does have, fast hands, so he should be able to use the bonus action to use an object, which is light flint and tinder, and start the lantern.
If you want to run just a whole turn,
Yes, his entire turn is to find and light this lantern.
sure, I'll give him a lantern.
Sweet. Uses his speedy little tiny hands.
All right. Constantine,
I can see him again?
you can see him again.
Thank you, Benji. Yeah, I whip my sword around and I'm just gonna stab into it.
Okay.
I'm gonna start just ripping and eviscerating. Because why
All right.
not?
With advantage.
Natural 20. And a 19, which is a minor critical.
He's dead, Josh. You
Okay.
just have him drop dead.
Oh wait, it has to be a natural 19. Sorry, it's a 19 to hit.
Oh, okay, that was not a total 19. Okay, both will hit.
Awesome.
So you're gonna roll 4d6 and add 22.
6. 5. So 11 plus 22, so 33. Son of a
Die again! You're
You
undead,
run
die
forward
again.
and just the light of just joy in your eyes as you just start swinging this massive greatsword in this hall, just cutting this guy open.
I see you.
Okay, Almania.
Almania is over there all by herself.
Yes, she has pointed the way with the lit dagger, and everybody has rushed past her.
She's being a good
Okay.
spellcaster, though.
She
saying that.
has. Oh, that has to be within 15. Okay, she will move. Till she's within 15 feet of these guys once they come into view.
Okay, she can get there.
Okay. We're gonna go for dissonant whisper.
A classic.
Galena,
Almania
you're up
move.
next. Okay, which one?
Do they all appear to be moving at the same time, or is there one that appears to be going sooner than the others?
No, they're all going. Those guys are all going on the same initiative.
Okay, in that case, she has to see it. So she will go with whichever one looks the sturdiest. Like, has taken the least damage.
This is not a charm effect.
It is not.
All right.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
The undead are so wise.
Famously so. 14
Is her DC.
is her DC. Okay, so he will take half and does not have to run. Okay. Still got about. She's moved 15 feet. And she's still got about a
She's
section.
gonna back up.
Back into this room.
Sensible,
Mhm.
especially
Okay.
'cause they're
Door
more around the corner.
closes behind.
No, she won't close the door behind her.
Just standing in the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay. Galena, you're up, and
Okay.
then Durina.
All right, so this guy's still here, right?
This guy is still
And
here.
Was the light read? Can we see it or not?
Yeah, the light's up. You can see.
Awesome. Is he flanked, by the way?
Yeah.
Was
So
he flanked
much.
last time, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
When my two natural
You would
ones
have had advantage,
happened,
yeah,
I
that's
didn't
true.
have advantage.
No, because whoever it is that came down to flank with you hadn't moved down here.
Oh yeah, because
Even though Vera. Oh, that's right. 'Cause
Right.
it was Vera was saying. Okay, all right, fair enough. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and strike with my offhand.
So are you hoping that your dice will get used to being on a
I'm just-
natural 20
I am
up?
training them proper.
I have to be
Position.
trained. Obedience training.
Muscle memory is a thing. All right, so I'm gonna attack with my offhand.
Okay, first attack with advantage.
Good lord.
Yeah, that is a math 13.
13 will miss.
Yeah.
This
Your
one
dice
is with the
needs a-
hurt hand.
Okay. Okay.
that'll
Better.
hit.
Okay, that's a 22.
Oh yeah. So D4
Alright.
plus your dex.
Anyway.
4.
Hey,
That's
7
how it's
points of damage.
done.
All right, magic.
Yeah, wait, my
flows.
dex is 6, right?
Stunning strike.
No, that's something else. All right.
Your fist as you crack it into his rib cage.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and use stunning strike.
Yay.
Oh.
I love monkeying.
Monkey monk.
Yeah. One key target must succeed a con saving throw.
I feel like the undead should just all be immune to that, but like, they're not.
Get to make a path.
It
Sure,
sucked.
that's an 8.
Very glad it sucked.
11.
All right, and it has to wait. I almost did.
DC should be at least 12.
Yeah.
Target must succeed a con saving throw.
He fails. He is stunned.
Okay. All right. So I've done that. I'm gonna expend another key. I can do that, right? And do flurry of
You can
blows.
do
Oh,
and use
God.
more
Now with extra
Oh,
damage.
more attacks.
Double
Bam,
damage.
bam. One with my hurt hand, with my normal hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you can.
They're 19
Yeah,
and
it is.
money.
Is that it? Oh, that's not natural.
That's not it.
And you roll those with advantage?
I didn't. So can I say the first one that was an 18 plus 6? That was my first one. I'll just roll the second one
Yes.
for advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Oh,
my
yeah.
second is 17 plus things.
Plus.
Yeah, okay. Still hit.
All right. So then I have a D6 and a D4, right?
Yeah.
Both plus
Oh, okay.
3 each.
Yeah.
That's a 4 plus 6. That's a 10.
10.
Magical though.
All right, 10 points of damage. Where is he?
And you can't attack
All right.
us.
Okay,
As,
and I
as
still...
it just kind of freezes up as you manipulate whatever life, perverted life is left in its flesh, you crack it twice more. Teeth are falling out, ribs are breaking and poking through the skin.
an agile parry. So I punch, and then I just have my quarterstaff up. Bink.
That
You
freeze.
took out 2 vampires.
With my broken quarterstaff.
One.
And so that one attack that comes against me is going to be plus class.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Nice. Durina, you're up. Okay, I'm gonna clear the way here real quick.
Kill this
Durina,
stupid vampire.
Galena, Vera, and Constantine are all currently engaged in melee with this guy. I'm
Benji's
gonna
off
say
to the side.
Hetch and Benji cannot currently get into melee
Yeah.
for this fight over here.
Rhina attacks.
Ooh, 13 plus stuff.
That hits a 18
Yep. Second attack.
and a natural 20.
Yeah, Durina! Okay. So 10 plus double her strength plus 2d10
That's against which one?
against this guy here.
And he's stunned,
It was
right?
a 7.
Correct.
So another 11, and her strength is 2.
So 25.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not dead yet.
Runs up and just
I'm not
pins
dead.
his face
I'm not
against the
dead.
wall, like the boar spear, just like through the mouth, pins his head to the wall, and he just dissolves and vanishes.
I'm reading too much Iliad.
Dissolves. Nice.
Yeah, they've been
Dissolves
poofing.
into what?
It's really difficult to tell in the light. It just looks like black flakes.
Gross.
Yeah, JD. Could never read too much Iliad. Suck it. Just finished discussing book 3 and it was awesome.
He's been reading Iliad battle scenes, and I can tell.
We're not at the battle scenes yet.
Really?
Yeah, book 3, nobody's
There's
died
some
yet.
spears to the face.
I mean, Paris.
Iliad.
No, not in the. Well, yes, but not.
Yes.
Paris gets his ass kicked.
Oh, well, of course, because he's such a loser.
Vera.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
It's a you.
It's me, Vera. Can I turn around briefly and do a quick perception check and see if I can see how many are coming up behind us?
Over here?
Yeah.
Oh, you have your dark vision
Yes,
things.
I do. And my son has his light up again.
4 of them.
4 of them?
There are 4.
Cool. Can I? Are they within hucking a bomb distance?
A bomb distance, very precise.
Or is it hucking a bomb? And they're grouped together and they're within hucking a bomb distance?
Just don't see that.
Yeah, I mean, they would be in the range. 2 of them. The range is 20, I think.
Something like that. I don't have any stats on it. I have a blessed scatter bomb.
Oh my
That I would
god,
like to
I
throw,
forgot that you
'cause-
had that.
None of
hope
our
you had
allies
grenades.
are awesome.
Son of a bitch.
And none of our allies are over there, so I want to get them before we get into melee.
Yes! Scatterbomb, you said?
Yes. I'd like throw it over my shoulder and be like, oh, 4? Beep. I want to grenade
Let's
them.
Roll an attack
3.
roll real quick.
Okay.
1, 2,
That
5,
could totally
3,
happen.
son.
And add what to it?
Holy shit, bastard.
3.
I rolled a natural 16.
Ranged attack roll.
Okay.
So what would that be? With like same as my hand crossbow?
Yeah.
So 16 plus 7.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah,
Epic fail. Success.
That's actually good.
Success.
I can do that.
Success. Okay. If you would roll 5d6 for me, please.
Do you want D6s?
I'm good. I think I got it under control. Yeah.
12, 15, 21.
21.
Holy shit.
Bye bye, seats.
Yeah, well that hits all of them. One of them succeeded, but one of them failed, but 3 of them succeeded. An explosion of light and radiance from that corner, and you see, just for the briefest flash of an instant, 4 vampires in various positions of like. It delights your soul for
Vera
a
is
moment.
so very happy. That was her action.
Okay.
As a bonus action with her offhand, she's gonna Priscilla the guy in front of her.
Priscilla the guy.
Priscilla the guy! Okay.
Priscilla the guy. Ladies and gentlemen.
17 plus 9.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Roll sneak attack.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't do sneak attack.
Vera just dealt
Boom.
51 damage
Oh,
with a
two
bomb
ones,
total.
come on. 5
Like
plus
spread
3 is
among all
8,
4 of them.
Plus 2 is 10, plus dex is 14.
14 radiant, because that's blessed.
Oh, this guy's
This
dead.
guy.
Yeah. I
I'm
just
sorry,
killed
that
him.
guy's.
Was he already
Yeah,
dead?
I'm sorry, that guy's
Oh,
dead.
I thought he was still there.
No,
I was
Durina, I'm
attacking
sorry,
him.
Durina
Yeah,
pinned him.
Oh,
Durina pinned
I
him to the
completely
wall.
forgot.
So
Okay.
you can absolutely like move over here if you
Yeah,
want
we'll
to
go
stab
over here
that
and
guy
attack the guy
instead.
in the
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
14 damage to him.
I was like, something's wrong
Back in
here.
the knees.
That guy's dead.
Hamstring him.
Okay.
Vera's move.
What was the damage again?
14. Radiant.
14, which is not halved. Holy crap basket.
That was fun. I've been holding that scatter bomb, being like, I just want a group of them together
That's
with
a
none of my
lot of
friends there.
damage.
Econ. Nope, gotta resist the temptation. I cannot. Nope. This is not a place for me. This is bad. Shouldn't be here.
Econ, you might want to crawl in the sarcophagus.
Could crawl in the sarcophagus.
Yeah. Sam
And have
Lohane
a
will
very
comfort
nice
you.
dream.
Econ rolls an average roll as just a straight wisdom, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that an average roll for like instinct knows don't get in the fucking sarcophagus. He continues in the corner and does not acknowledge anyone. Shoji and the Freemans.
The Freeman. It sounds like Josie the
Shoji and the
Freemans.
Freemans.
I call it Shoji.
Shoji
You
and the
are
Freemans.
surrounded
Josie and the
by enemies. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to heft my axes as if I'm going to attack, and then I'm going to reach in and grab my superior healing potion and chug it.
Oh, okay. Superior 4d4, 8d4.
8d4 plus 8.
Yeah,
Yes.
so go ahead and roll 8d4 plus
Let her
8
heal 44.
and add that to your hit points.
Okay.
Actually, go ahead and add 1 to your hit points and then do that. Because you regenerate up to your half.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's 1 hit point. It's not a great combat thing, but
But still.
you can keep going. Okay, that's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Is that? Oh, yay! Ah, okay.
And Vera is currently flanking one of these guys with you. So when you're finished healing, there's one of these guys that you can get advantage on with your attacks if you wanted.
Oh,
Hatch and
yes,
Karina
I would
will be up next. All right, so you're healed up.
love to. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. 18,
Okay, let's move to Hetch real quick. Hetch, what are you doing?
3.
He's the one who's a little further back, right?
Yep, he's right over here.
Yeah, he'll approach to flank another one with Shoji, so
Okay.
she's got options. And attack
Okay, go ahead and roll his attacks.
with his short sword.
Beth, let me know when you're ready to swing some sweet axes. Karina, you're up.
We have advantage because I thought the Freeman.
Okay.
Oh, you
Uh,
go as well.
I
In fact, we
rolled.
blind, so he will all of the targets are there.
What
All right.
about Decker? She's not
Temperamental.
She charged
I-
with fireball.
The heart.
Okay, those
Staff.
definitely.
Now this is
Hedge
I know,
does
that's not the
3
right
damage. That's already been halved for you.
3.
But he is flanking with Shoji for
Okay. Hartrick. Oh, missed on that one. Natural 20. For a total of 13 to that guy. Oh, halved. To 6.
It's half to 6 and not 7?
Yeah, you always run down on damage.
What the heck?
Any of us taking
show the most.
All right. Shoji, ready to kick
Okay.
some ass?
Yes.
Okay. With advantage.
And
your
yay!
attacks.
And do I still get the 2 hits?
Yeah.
Yay! And okay, so I know that I only put the oil on 1 axe, but can I just hit with the same axe twice?
You can. Yes, actually, you can. You could just hit with the same axe twice.
Yay! Awesome!
Yeah.
Oh, that was a 4. Good thing. Oh, that's a 16. That's much better. Plus 8. So 24. 24 on the first one.
24 definitely hits. Second one.
11, 12, 17
Definitely hits.
on the second.
So that's going to be
Yay!
2d8 plus double your strength mod. So I think 2d8 plus 8.
Plus 10. Plus 10. My strength is 5 at the moment.
2d8 plus 10?
Also,
Yes.
are you
And-
doing haste, Ben?
Yes.
That'd be a bonus action.
Huh?
Drink it.
She already took it.
Oh,
Did she drink
yeah. I'm saving that for if and
I thought
when
you already
we
took it at the
face
beginning.
Sandvalheim. This is a good idea. And since the oil, what does the fire?
All
damage
of
to-
that damage just becomes radiant damage, which these things do not like.
Oh, yay! 4, 9 plus 10, so that's a 19. Plus radiant damage. What do I roll for that? What is?
Nothing. It just converts all
Oh,
of what
nothing.
would be slashing into
Oh.
radiant, which is really damaging for vampires. So 19?
Gotcha. Yeah, 19.
19. Whew. Okay, this guy is definitely below half. Not looking great. Okay, Freeman's went. Hetch did his damage. He did a total of 3.
Yep.
Karina,
Okay.
we got. Did we get to you?
No.
No. Okay, Karina.
Okay. So I hit last time, so I should have advantage
Okay.
if I'm shooting. Yes. But I'm disadvantaged on ranged attacks because of the stupid one, I think.
Correct.
Okay. So, with a single shot, I'm going to pull out my panpipes. I won't blow on them just yet.
Okay.
And I will, as I hold them and trace the runes that they have on them, I'll remember that when I was back in Mendonaville, telling the stories of my god around the campfire, he smiled down upon me and gave me a little extra power, because she has a 2nd level spell slot. And I'm going to say, well, you know, I have plans for those paintings I took. And there's a lot that we could be doing together. Again. So let's just see if we can take these guys out first, eh? And I will cast 2nd level guiding bolt.
On which guy?
On looks like this one here would be the best, like, shot.
Okay. So straight roll.
Nice. That's 23.
Yeah.
No, 24.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. So what's that? 5d6?
Yep.
Woo! Radiance. Make it rain.
I can rain.
Oh, that got better.
It did. So 10,
21.
21 points of radiant
Oh,
damage.
And
crap.
next attack gets advantage.
And the next attack does get
Oh,
advantage.
jeez. Yeah, this guy's bright and shiny.
Oh, that's also useful. We need light in this place.
Shiny.
Yep. And I still have movement and bonus action, and I really, really want out of this freaking room. Might have to mark all of these vampires first. Well, that's fine. I'll stay where I am. I'll just hide again.
All right.
I'll go to the other side.
That vamp is dead.
And I hide really good with a 25.
Okay, Shoji. They don't like you. They want you down. 4 attacks. No, these guys are preventing you from being flanked. I need to not forget that. So actually, it's gonna be 8 attacks.
Ah!
First 2 attacks. We've got a 14 and a dirty 20, so that's 1
Ooh.
hit. What's your armor class?
17.
17. Miss. Okay, 1 more hit. Jesus Christ. 8 attacks, 3 of them hit.
It's because my curse is still working.
Ah! Roll low.
7 plus 6 is 13. Plus 7 is 20. Plus 9. You take 29 points of slashing damage. Are you
All right, I'm
up?
still up. I got 10.
Okay.
Yes, I got 10 hit points.
All right. God. Okay.
Ah.
All 4 of these vampires go for Benji.
No, not my boy.
Because he has the light.
The first one is going to attempt to grapple, and we are flanking.
So, Josh, just
Yes.
if you're concerned about the light factor, Almania also has light. Just throwing that out.
So she has Candle, which doesn't extend more than 10 feet.
Okay.
First attack hits with a 21. It's not going to do damage, but he is grappled, and then it's going to bite him.
Can he uncanny dodge this bite?
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can.
He will.
Okay.
If it
Oops.
If it did.
I'm sorry. It has to hit first.
It will.
17.
Yes.
Okay. So he takes 7 points of piercing damage,
Is that already happened?
halved to 3, and then he takes an additional 4 points of necrotic damage, halved to 2. So he takes a total of 5 points of damage, but his maximum hit points is reduced by 2. The next vampire is going to come over and take advantage of the fact that he is already restrained to bite him. Actually, he's going to... You know what? He's gonna claw Durina and then bite Benji. So this one's not with advantage. 17 to hit Durina.
No.
She's in armor.
17. Oh, just hits.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
said
just
16
hit.
and then I heard.
Sorry, yeah, 17. So Durina's gonna take a quick 9 points of slashing damage. Then to bite Benji.
I wish I had any dodge that one.
Benji is going to take 17 points of necrotic damage, and his maximum hit point is reduced by another 17. And he takes 5 points of piercing damage.
I need to, so it's the actual damage is 17
Plus 5. So 22 points of damage, and his hit point maximum is now reduced by 17.
Damage goes first and then the reduction?
Well,
The
it doesn't
necrotic
matter
is
because
what
the reduction is to the maximum. It doesn't affect the current.
So you just can't heal up past that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Third vampire, slashing at Galena. 16. You are doing an agile parry.
Which brings me up to 16.
Oh.
So it just hits.
Okay. That's a claw.
Can I use preemptive strike on that?
Yeah, you may.
I am
I
going
did
to
it,
do
I did
so.
it.
When attacked, roll dice to strike first.
Okay, real quick, because your strike's not going to kill him. 5. You take 8 points of slashing damage, and now you can use.
Add dice to attack roll. If hit, subtract roll from attack against me.
Oh.
Unless it's the next attack.
No, it's if it's preemptive.
It's this attack. So go ahead and roll.
It's like a cutting word.
Yeah, roll your
Preemptive strike
attack.
requires a reaction. So as a reaction, when a creature within your reach attacks you, you can expend a superiority die and use a reaction to strike first, making a melee attack roll against them at disadvantage. If you hit, you subtract the superiority die from the target's next attack roll against you.
Oh, so not this one?
That's dumb.
Oh, let's say it's this one. Just because this is the perfect use for this maneuver.
Sweet monkeys!
Roll your attack with disadvantage. I mean, you still have to hit.
Didn't hit. It's a 2 over here.
Okay.
2 plus 6.
So you will take that. What did I say? 8.
Oh wait.
Plus 6. You'll take 9. That was these two. So you'll take 8 points of slashing damage.
But I still lose the superiority die.
Correct.
And
He's also going to bite Benji. 8. 25.
He's got 2 hit points, so he'll be down.
Okay. He takes 4 points of piercing damage, and his hit point maximum is reduced by another 5. What is his current hit point maximum?
19.
19. The fourth one is going to take, right, so 2 swings at Galena and then swing around to Benji as well. Vera, you can see your son suspended between 4 vampires,
Can I use
lifted
any
off the
reaction?
ground, all of them just burying their teeth into him.
Can I use any reaction?
Do you have anything that allows you to reuse a reaction? Okay.
Yeah, can I roll passion?
On your turn, you may. Attacking you, Galena. Yeah, that's a miss. Is that cocked? Okay, and then biting Benji. That's cocked. Okay, dirty 20. This is an automatic crit
They're gonna kill him.
because he is unconscious. He will
Thanks.
take 12. What's his current hit point maximum at?
Well, he's already out.
So he's out, but
It's
it's the
at
maximum.
19,
It's
I
the
know.
maximum that matters. So it's at 19.
Yeah.
So he
it's
takes
19
12.
damage or more.
Plus 2d6. If these two together roll a math 7 or higher,
Yeah.
his hit point maximum is reduced to 0. 3. His hit point maximum is reduced by 15 to 4. He also immediately fails 2 death saving throws. Those 4 went? Yeah, they all attacked Shoji. Top of the round, Benji.
Oh my gosh, it's all on this roll,
I
everybody.
need you to roll a death saving throw.
I'm so angry right now. 15.
It's a success. Constantine.
Please get
So,
my
wait, what can I
boy's
see?
mangled body out of here.
Constantine, you can see.
And what can I hear?
Well, actually, Benji is unconscious, which means that the lantern drops to the floor.
So on.
Give me just a D100 roll. On a 50 or lower, the lantern goes out.
In Call of Cthulhu, we call that a luck roll. Watch us on Monday nights.
Get this NPC out of here.
65. It is still on. So what I'll say is, now we'll just roll a 3. Okay, there is lantern light, just a small beam of light running along the ground right here that peters out kind of in this area. So you know there's figures over there. You cannot see them.
But I must have heard someone be...
Oh,
I'm, like,
until he
literally-
dropped it, you saw a small halfling suspended in air being tugged at in 4 directions and just gnawed on.
Right, so I'm just gonna run towards that and jump and try and tackle and get him knocked loose.
Roll an attack roll with disadvantage. And you are not proficient in, let's call it just a straight athletics check.
A straight athletics check?
Athletics check. But with disadvantage.
That's still a 20.
20. Jesus.
And plus
You run through the air and then just like jump sideways, and you manage to catch
Feel
and
like-
disengage 2.
I'm gonna pull my kid out.
You do not know, you still can't see. You're in basically pitch blackness, and you can see little things kind of way elsewhere in the room. You are now right next to 2 vampires that are definitely focused on you, so mission accomplished.
Alright.
You've got a bonus action.
Yeah.
You've got movement.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be able to see anything else. Okay. Cool. Now, I'm gonna try slapping one of them. I mean,
So
with
you
my
used
sword.
your action to make the athletics check.
Plus-
Oh wait, I have
So you don't have
bonus
any.
action.
You don't have an action left. So you
That's
still
right.
got a bonus action and movement.
And if I move, they get attacks of opportunity, correct?
Correct.
And even if I couldn't move, I can't really do much else with bonus action because I don't really have anything to do.
Okay. So you staying there?
Yeah, I'll just stand here
Alright.
and smile at him.
Almanya, grinning into the darkness.
A very constant.
Cool.
Surprise.
Almanya, matter of interest, Shoji is what we would call organic or inorganic?
Oh, closer to inorganic.
Cool. So Almanya is going to hit. She get both of these guys in a shatter. 10-foot radius sphere. Because if it's not going to damage. Oh no, it would damage Shoji more. Never mind.
No, again, this isn't to scale. If she put it kind of in that corner there, she could hit. It's a 10-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
She could hit one of them.
Not terrible.
I was going down my list to be like, all right, you get 10 hit points. You get nope, all taking radiant damage. I forgot it.
And she doesn't have radiant. So, yeah, we're just gonna do that. We're gonna do shatter, so they can make
Okay.
a con save.
Success.
Okay, so they still take half. 9.
9 points, and this is what kind of damage?
Thunder.
Thunder. Oh, okay. That is no resistance. Okay, this guy looks mostly
So they
like
take half of
bones
that.
sticking out of skin.
As one
Alright.
does on a Friday night.
And then with her bonus action, she will do the Mantle of Inspiration thing again. So let's see. She will get Shoji. She can see Vera because Vera's in the light. Yes.
No, Vera is not in light.
Well, you said that the lantern light.
That's true.
I mean, there's. Give me a perception check.
Sure. 14 plus nothing probably, or maybe plus 3, so it would be 17 because she has nothing to wisdom. Let me double check.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
Oh, she actually has. Yeah, she has. It's a 20. It's a mod 20 because she has expertise.
Oh, damn. Okay. She does not shed light. Okay, yeah, no, she sees Vera. So Vera,
Shoji.
Shoji.
And can she see Galena with that mod 20?
Not Galena, because
Who can she see?
she can see Vera. We'll include Hetch and then these three. So she can see kind of all of
Go
these
ahead and give
people.
Hatch because he's
So
around.
she'll do Vera, Shoji, and Hetch.
Vera, Shoji,
And the Conritter.
Hetch. Which one?
The Conritter.
They're both
This
conspirators. Gotcha. Okay, Karsus.
We can move now, right?
Yeah, you can also use your reaction to move. Move your full, but it doesn't have a reaction.
I would like to run away, please.
back into the room or
No,
further into the
she
darkness.
attacks.
Yeah. If I go further into the darkness,
Oh,
would that
but it
put
does
me
say no
closer
cover.
to the other
Yeah.
fight going on?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna be well, actually, ooh, could I get to a point where I wouldn't be like within range of either of their attacks?
You can come
Yeah.
back in the room with me.
Yeah, you can move kind of into the center of this conflict. You've got dark vision, so you can see. You can move into the kind of the in between the two battles where you're not engaged with anybody.
Awesome. I would
Okay.
like to do that.
All right,
Yeah.
Shoji just shoves her way through.
Hatch and Vera are gonna.
Okay, where's Hetch going?
Hatch is gonna book it straight for Benji.
Oh,
No
shit.
opportunity attack.
What's his movement?
His movement is 30.
Josh, can I
He
run
basically
on my turn?
gets right there. Let me finish this here.
Vera is also gonna do likewise. Straight for Benji.
Okay. And then Karsus.
Yeah.
Karsus is staying there. Karsus is now going to move directly in front of the door.
Karsus hears an exasperated growl from the shadows.
There's now one person in the doorway. That's a lot easier to get through rather than all three of them swinging weapons. Okay, so we've covered the glamour thing. What is that the end of Elmanya's turn?
Yeah, she's in a good spot right there, so she's not gonna move.
Okay, what were you saying?
I was gonna ask if I actually could use my bonus action in open. Because I just realized that I could use it.
It is way too late.
Okay.
At the end of Elmanya's turn, I need her to make a Constitution saving throw. As she hears a door slam open,
Amanya?
Elmanya, behind her. And a feeling of sickness and weakness comes crashing over her.
Sure. 20.
20. Okay, that's a success. She will take 41 points of necrotic damage, halved to 20.
Okay, she's still up. I was like, wow, she's out.
And I need her to make another Constitution saving throw, this one with advantage.
Again.
Okay, cool. She is not reinfected with the Red Harvest. Okay,
Did our man finally arrive?
Galena, you're up.
Okay, where did the sound come from? Could I hear it?
What sound?
Didn't you say a door crashed open? What crashed?
You do not hear it.
I don't hear anything.
Sure, you hear wood hitting stone. In the chaos of everything that's happening down here, it's not something you would really pick out.
Okay. Who looks worse between the two of these guys? Ones I can reach.
Lovely question. Where are they? They all look pretty solid.
Shoot. Alright, well, I'm gonna take this guy then.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. You will not have advantage.
Is one of them flanked?
No, the more precise thing that's going on down here is this, because Hatch and Vera ran down to kind of get like right on it. Dorina's still up here.
They weren't going for the vampire, they were going for Benji.
And they're
Going for
all
you were going
kind
for Benji.
of in a
Right.
bunch. So if hypothetically I were to swing to this side, there isn't like, if there's a 5-foot line going this way, it's gonna hit Vera, right?
Oh, you're talking about a breath weapon.
Maybe.
I see.
Theoretically.
I was like, what the hell do you mean a 5-foot line?
A punch. You're gonna punch
But
one
they're
guy
30
into
feet,
another.
5
You know what?
feet.
Both Vera and Hetch are halflings.
We are short.
Okay.
They can move freely through anybody's space who's larger. I don't see why there's no reason or any reason that you couldn't move through their space and get on this side if you wanted.
We'll let you.
Okay. Alright, I'll do that. And then I'll go
you
ahead
just
and
kind
just
of walk over the halflings real quick, coughing up the lightning.
Yeah.
Deck saves?
Yep, lightning.
Oh, fail.
No, it's a breath, sorry.
Oh, fail. Yeah, lightning just shoots, just a bolt of lightning suddenly connects your mouth with the far wall and lights up the skeletons of these two things.
Sweet.
Oh,
That's
nice.
9 to 11.
11 damage?
Maths, yes.
Wow, okay, cool.
That's-
Yeah.
Okay, that was one attack, right?
Yep,
Then I just want to punch with
Uh,
my...
that was your,
That was one action?
was that a bonus action or an action? I think
That was my breath act. Like,
I think that's a bonus action.
a breath weapon's a bonus?
I think I've
Yes,
made it
it
a
is.
bonus.
Oh,
It is a bonus.
well then. I'll punch.
Punchy punch.
Bam, bam.
Okay.
Pop.
2 attacks.
This guy, 2 attacks with advantage or no?
No advantage. First one is your hurt hand.
Okay.
So straight, so 1 die.
Oh.
Nat. It was a natural 20.
That was gonna be for my first punch and my second punch.
Okay,
Second
so
my
first punch will be 4 damage plus a d4 plus your dex,
Okay. And then the other one isn't it?
and the other one misses.
D4 plus.
Plus your dex.
2 plus X's. That's a 7. With my dex.
No, your dex is 3, I think.
Yeah, dex
So
is
5 points of damage plus 4 because it's a crit. So
Right.
9 points of damage to that guy.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use Deft Strike and use 1 key upon hitting a target, add 1d6 damage.
Oh, yeah. Do that. Why not?
5.
5. Holy crap. Okay.
And
The first part of
I'm
the
still-
fight was a little rough.
yeah.
Now Galena runs into it, electrocutes 2 of them, and just starts breaking ribs and teeth and skulls.
And then staff up.
Okay. So that agile something
Yeah,
or other.
agile
Alright, are you keeping track of your key?
I am.
Alright.
I got 4 of them left.
Alright, that was Galena, Dorina, then Vera, and then Shoji.
What does Hedge go? He's probably
Let's
he
see.
goes right before Freedom.
Yeah, he's right after Shoji.
Okay.
The second I was like, he's not on here.
So Dorina, can't you run up and attack?
Attack who?
One of them holding Benji?
Yeah, she can move over here.
Okay. Are they still holding Benji?
They are.
Did she flank one with Galena?
And does that count as a flank?
No, because if you move here, he's not threatened on his opposite side. He's got a buddy there.
Okay. Then the one that we're all attacking. I'm gonna use a precision attack though.
Okay, what does that do?
It adds a d8 to my attack modifier.
Oh, okay. So you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, this is Dorina. Never mind. Yeah, no, because Dorina can barely see over here.
Well, that's a natural one.
So you don't, I don't think you have to call it before you make an attack.
I don't?
No, the
Oh.
maneuvers are pretty are pretty forgiving, I guess, in terms of that. So you
well,
don't have to use it on an attack.
A
if you
critical
want to.
fail.
Okay, your boar spear now deals a d8 damage instead. Okay,
Attack again.
attack again.
That was 2. That's not gonna work either.
Okay. Vera.
What did you do?
You had all my bad luck.
Bonus action, fast hands give Benji a regular healing potion. You can only ever go up to 4, but it'll wake him up.
Oh. Okay, roll 2d, well, plus 4. Okay,
It's
cool.
gonna be at 4.
Benji comes to, all of the flesh around both shoulders and kind of on his thighs is just ripped and shredded, and he comes to screaming in pain.
So,
So Vera moved up here. Kamala's still on this side.
can I roll to a passion roll to have a little moment of hysterical strength, like when moms lift cars off their babies?
I want this to work so badly. Yes.
So I forget how passion rolls work because I
Roll a
haven't done
D100
one in a
and
really
roll
long
below
time.
your passion.
I don't remember what my passion is because it's not written.
Your passion for family was
Yeah.
80.
So I have to roll below an 80?
So you need to roll below an 80.
Okay.
Sounds doable.
It was something that I half incorporated and then ran out of time to fully. What'd you roll?
Gosh.
That's ridiculous.
Is it good or bad?
It's an 81.
Oh!
Are you
No!
Come on.
But don't you have connections to the dice god? Just saying.
So
I'm
pretty sure
what about Gideon? Please
above
let me
an
do it.
What are you trying to do?
What do you mean? I don't have the ability to do it because I
Well,
can't.
you've got inspiration. Well, sorry, you don't have inspiration, but you have an action still.
That's a dice god right there.
No, it's not.
I'm so angry right now. So, because what I wanted to do was pull him away.
Didn't you deft hands the potion into a bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah, so you still got an action, which you
I
can
know,
use
but I
to
don't
attempt.
have the strength to do it.
You can try it.
I can certainly try.
Yeah,
you could do it if
you've
you
still
rolled a
got-
natural 20.
Yeah, exactly. You attempted one avenue of assistance. There's still the main avenue of the D20. Grace,
You are Grace.
hold on.
Yes.
We've got to observe procedures here. Yeah, Grace, you can do whatever you want to if you just roll a natural 20. This is the ritual. It happens. It works.
It works except when it doesn't work.
Except when you reverse psychology.
That's true. Nah.
Okay, you've got Benji, and so he's not going anywhere without you, but you cannot quite pull him away.
I will never not be angry about that. 1 percentage point.
That's ridiculous.
Econ. Nope, it's bad. Nope.
Yeah,
nope,
can I
nope, nope.
call upon my husband here?
On your turn, you may.
Wait, is that an action? Is that a bonus action? What is that?
I would say that would occupy whatever slot attempting an inspiration would be. Shoji. You are in between two battles. You can see both of them clearly.
All right. If I can, what I want to do is like single out one enemy that looks like it might go down if I hit it, and get close enough to flank it, hopefully kill it, and then run away again.
Your best bet is booking it on over here. You will have advantage on your first strike
Okay.
because it
Okay.
has it's still
Tiny bolted.
it's a Twilight vampire.
Good, because that first roll was a 3. Oh, and that second was an 18 plus an 8.
It's called putting down your foes. What was the attack roll? You're looking for a 15.
Oh, yeah, I hit it. The first roll was a 3, but
Okay.
it was advantage. So.
Okay.
And then
Second roll, straight attack.
11 plus an 8. Yes, that hits. Okay.
Yeah. Roll your 2d8 plus 10.
3. And okay, so 16.
16, is that what you said, Beth? Can you?
Yes, 16.
Okay. Yeah, he looks so bad.
Okay.
So bad. You have a maneuver
can
I think you could use here. Combination attack?
I would like to use that.
Okay, bonus action for your third attack.
Okay, just straight roll.
Yep.
Oh, that's an 8 plus an 8. 16.
16 hits. You cannot not kill him.
Ah,
He's got 6
yay.
hit points. Your minimum damage is 7.
Ah,
So
yay.
Shoji, you successfully run up behind this guy, bring the axes just crashing down on the body that just falls broken to the floor.
Yay.
And your axe deals radiant. So,
Yes.
Actually, the body dissolves into ashes and dust.
Yay.
Shoji, with your vision actually here, having killed one up close, you see that ashes and dust like swirl up and then out the doorway.
Oh, where's it going? Oh no, this is
Um,
disconcerting.
So you ran up. You've got about 10 feet of movement left. Do you just want to get out of melee range of the rest of them?
Yes,
Okay.
I would also like to giggle
Moving back
because
this
I killed one.
This giant hulking golem giggles like a half-elf necromancer. All right. Freemans. Cool. Freemans are back into the room,
That's just enough for Soji.
holding an action. Decker's gonna immolate them all again.
Good.
Okay. Whoops. Fail. Fail. Damn! It's like a 9, a 3, and a 2. So that's 8d6 for them. Somebody want to roll 8d6 for me real quick? Jenny, you got that? Go ahead and give me the number in just a moment. That'll be her. That's them. Those guys are holding an action for when those guys move in. Oh, and then Karina, it's your turn. Just trying to save time. And that's your second spell. Third.
33 points of damage.
Woo! Okay, this guy gone. Where is it? 33 you said? Or 30, yeah, 33.
Yep.
Okay. And okay, these two, this guy barely standing, this guy looking pretty bad. That third one is destroyed completely. Okay, Karina.
Alright, in this room where no one can see me, meaning no vampires can see me, I know the Freemans can see me, Karina disappears,
Oh, okay.
and in Karina's spot is Benji.
I don't have a second Benji token.
Why are they going after my sons? I don't understand this.
Okay, so Karina's now Benji. How much movement would it take to get all the way out into the thick of that group there?
About 60 feet.
She will use her bonus action to dash.
Okay.
And she is going to get right in the middle of the group.
Okay, Galena, Hetch is small, Vera's small. Okay.
Yep.
And these two, in reality, are much further away.
Okay.
Okay, so you're kind of right in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with my action, I will just say with my speaking, I'll just say very softly to Vera, get him out of there.
But the dice hate me. Right when it matters.
Constantine, you have drawn the attention of 2 of these vampires.
When
Yes,
does
I have.
Hedge go?
Yeah, Hedge should
Hedge
go.
should have
Oh,
gone.
I'm so sorry. Hetch should have gone right before Karina.
So, thank you. Can he go now?
Yes.
Did it right before.
Can he take Benji away?
Can he
So
take
that
Benji
Benji is
away?
left?
And yank the real Benji out?
Give me an athletics check.
Yeah. Can Benji himself help? He's awake now.
It is not his turn.
Fine.
Is it just strength?
Yes.
17.
Oh, shit. Okay. the other Benji technically isn't there yet, because Hetch went first. They rolled a 15 plus 3. So with an 18, you've got Fira and Hetch are holding on to Benji.
He is going to. What can he do with his bonus action? Dash or he can disengage. Can he? I can't see what's going on over there, but can he disengage and go around to flank? Or is that going to help at all?
Bonus action to disengage to move here?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. It is all of their turns now. Cool. Well, these two are going to go after Shoji. And we're going to flank here. 4 attacks with advantage against Shoji. First attack. 19 hits. Second attack. Dirty 20. Third. 21. Fourth. 24 or 25. Fifth. No, 4 attacks. Sorry, 4 with advantage. Sorry. Okay. That's a lot of d4s.
Yeah. I don't know.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 3 is 9. Plus 8, 9, 13. So 22 plus 12. You will take 35 points of slashing damage.
Yep, I'm down.
Okay. Shoji's down. How many hit points did you have?
So I had 11, and then the temporary from the mantle of
So 19.
inspiration.
Okay. One of those then would have been a hit on you while you were down. You have failed 2 death saving throws.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, everyone.
The 2 on Benji.
His max is 4. They're going to kill him.
They should hit Karina though, because the new Benji has appeared right there.
Look directly into your face. We recognize this blood. He is still grappled and restrained. Bite attack on Benji. A 12 and an 11.
Nope.
So you, we'll say it
They
like
see
this.
the pure rage in my face.
You rip Benji out of the way as its teeth just bite down on nothing, and in anger, it's going to take a swing at you.
Good.
Okay. Whoops. 17.
Just hits.
You will take 10 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, I have 2 hit points. Thanks.
Roll a deception check.
I'm a trickster cleric. Deception is my religion.
It literally is.
It literally is.
So we're looking for a 20 or higher.
18.
18. Looks a little confused and is going to take a swing at you with its claws.
Good.
Natural 20.
Okay.
So you will take 8 plus 3, so 11 plus 3. So you'll take 14 points of slashing damage. And it will also attempt to bite down on Benji. What's his armor class?
15.
12. No, sorry, that's a 9. 15.
It just hits.
That just hits. Okay. And a 25.
Yeah, he's dead no matter what you do.
Unless I roll below a 4 on 2d6. Is that his maximum hit points right now?
Yeah. He does have 4 hit points right now.
That's correct.
So you have to roll 8.
But no, but it would reduce his. It
Oh,
reduces
so
the
it's the
maximum.
Yeah.
Exactly 4. Okay. Benji drops to 0 and immediately dies.
When is Vera's turn?
That was those 2. Constantine, 2 attacks with advantage against you. You do not know what's coming out of the darkness at you, but you're smiling at it. And it hits you once, and is not going to deal damage. And then it's going to try to bite you. That's cocked. 21. Okay, 21. So you will take 6 points of piercing damage, 6 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 6. The other one is also going to slash at you. Misses with a 14, and then is going to try to bite you. Hits with a 21, so you will take another 6 points of piercing. And 11 points of necrotic, and your maximum hit points is reduced by another 11. Okay, top of the round. Constantine.
Well, seems like a sticky situation, but I'm restrained, right?
Technically, yes.
Can I still
Flex.
attack?
You can attack, yeah. You just have disadvantage, which you would have anyway because you can't see what you're attacking.
All right, fine.
All right.
Wait, he's grabbing me. All right, I'll attack
Yeah.
the one grabbing me.
Okay. These two are.
I still hit with a 23.
Jeez.
That's a waste
Yeah.
of a natural 20.
That
The-
white
the
just
number-
rolled like 4.
The
Yeah,
number
it's
of times something has been hanging on your armor, like trying to bite at you,
This
you
keeps
don't
happening
even
with
need
the
to
little, like,
look anymore. You just kind of know instinctively.
Yup. So that's what 2d6. Oh wait, and my second attack.
Yep, second attack with advantage. Or disadvantage, sorry.
16 over here.
That's a natural
Yeah.
one.
Oh.
I should never roll this one.
Your great sword now deals 1d4 plus 1d6.
That's even better.
Um,
But the first roll hit with 2d6s. That was the second attack.
first roll hit with 2d6s. Correct.
So that hits with a 9.
Plus 5. Oh, with the 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So 9 points of damage. And is that radiant?
It is,
You put
yeah.
that on your. Okay, good. Elmania.
Okay, Amania's going to use color spray because now she can, and Amania has never used that spell, and Jenny just really wants to use that spell.
It's on
so
her
we're going
sheet?
to do it. Yeah.
Holy shit!
So
Mary,
then
what have you
please-
been doing?
That's what I ask all the time. I'm like, you got all this cool stuff.
And he's mine.
So yeah, she has to move where she's within 15 feet, so she's like right over Shoji.
Okay.
And it's like a whole lot of D10s, so 6 D10s.
What is this? What is
Mary,
this spell?
what the hell?
What is
Does this have somatic components?
It does.
So actually, what I need real quick is a spellcasting ability check.
19 plus 6.
Okay, ridiculous. I also need a D, just a straight D20 roll, and we need.
14.
Okay, well, it's not up to that. Okay. What's happening?
Remember 24 for me, Grace.
Remember that?
And 12, so 36. 36 hit points. Creatures in a 15-foot cone.
So if you want to hit both of them, you'd kind of have to move over here and
Sure.
kind of aim up a bit,
Yeah.
but sure.
Each creature affected by the spell is blinded until the spell ends. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit points. So 36 hit points is what I can affect.
I see.
It's
So-
like sleep, but blinding.
Yeah, got it. Okay. So the first one, so it's the one with the lowest. Who's right? Where they are. One. Where's the other guy? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. This guy is completely blind.
Excellent. And then it has to meet or exceed the other creature's hit points, or it doesn't affect it at all. So
The remainder
Whatever's
does.
left,
And
yeah.
what was the total?
36.
Okay, so it does not affect the next
Okay,
guy.
that's fine.
Blinded. Holy crap.
Yep.
Holy crap. Okay.
And then since she doesn't have to be that close anymore, she's gonna move back where she was.
Okay. At the end of her turn, she now hears in the darkness behind her, in the same direction that she heard the door earlier, Talia say, "I didn't expect you back." I need another Constitution saving throw from Elmania.
Freaking.
Well, Amadia knows who that is now.
It's not actually
That
Talia,
is not
it's
Talia.
someone taking her form.
19.
19? Okay, you will take half of.
It's because like we knew that wasn't Talia.
You'll take 11 points of necrotic damage. That was not nearly as good a roll as the last one. How's she looking?
Sorry, I gotta do math.
Okay.
Just helping 11th grade or 7th grade boys do math. I'm looking at 11. I'm dead. Okay. She's got 19 points left.
Okay.
No,
All right.
she does. Yeah.
She's still
What?
up.
No, she doesn't. Hold on. She's got 9 points left.
Okay. Galena.
Okay. How is Shoji has already failed 2 saving throws, right?
Correct.
Okay. And this guy's blinded.
Yes.
Yes. Now, you also know that if Shoji dies, she comes back in 24 hours, but also 24 hours is like
A
well
long time.
past whatever the hell is going on today. But yes.
Okay, and how are these guys looking?
Those two look fine. This guy a little less fine.
This is the right move, but I think I want to disengage
Okay.
and try to make it over here
Okay.
and somehow get by the blinded one. And I don't know if I can like disengage really quickly and then try and sneakily use a healing kit on Shoji. Use my healer's feet.
So
Is that
can
not
you
gonna
bonus
happen?
action disengage?
With the key point.
With a key
With the
point?
key point I can, yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and spend the key point. You disengage, and so action to try and stabilize Shoji.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a medicine check.
Rock.
Plus
As long as you don't have a minus.
11 plus what?
Medicine.
Which is
Skills.
why
Plus 1.
medicine plus 1.
Oh,
12.
Shoji, you are stabilized.
Yay! Thank you so much.
I have a potion of super healing on me if I can hand off to someone.
Dorina, you cannot see anything over here.
There.
So there's like a beam of light kind of through here.
All right, she goes to get the lantern so she can actually see.
Oh, okay. So you pick up.
Very practical.
You're gonna take charge of kind of shining it here. You're not gonna be able to wield a boar spear with a lantern in one hand.
What else does she have? No, that's all she has.
Just hook the lantern on the end of the spear.
Yeah, can't I just like place it in now the general direction?
I mean, if you want to spend your turn just like giving everybody light over here, sure, you can do that.
Yeah, I mean. So now that she sees, what does she see exactly? So she sees 2 vampires and someone that looks
No,
like.
she doesn't see anything over here. Oh, I'm sorry. You've got the lantern. Got it. Yes, you see 2 vampires. 2 vampires.
Okay. Why doesn't she have anything else? So, wait, can't I attack with the boar spear with disadvantage?
You cannot wield a boar spear in one hand.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I attempt to break the spear and just have the head?
It would take your turn. Like it would take an action, but sure.
I guess that's what she'll do.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a strength check as you try to snap the spear.
19.
19. Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
Underneath.
Still holding the lantern, you kind of hold it at arm's length and just kick it right in the middle, and the wooden shaft snaps, and so you now have a about 4 feet of
Like a spear
shaft
spear.
and then a large spear. It's almost like an inverted sword. I guess if that makes sense, where the handle and the cross piece are sharp up here, and then the blade is wooden.
It's kind of
Yeah.
cool, actually. This could be her signature weapon.
What kind of damage modifier does this thing get?
We'll call it a short sword. So it'll use, I think it's versatile, so it'll use strength or dexterity when you use it.
Okay.
And it'll do a d6 damage.
D6. Does that damage from hurting the boar
Yeah, so
spears?
it'll actually do a d4.
Great.
Vera. And then Shoji.
So, Josh, and audience, are you ready for Vera's Hail Mary?
Sure.
Okay, so it's gonna be a Hail Mary. How to describe this? So, Vera's not a person of faith, and never has been. But the one thing she's always believed in has been, ironically, blood. Has been the family blood. And arguably, so she's reaching out in her head to, this has all been such a corruption of the idea of blood and all the negative aspects of it. But I'm inspired by what you were saying was your other headcanon from the previous campaign, if we had been successful, of the positive blood goddess.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yes, of the elements of blood, which are more about motherhood and nurturing and such. And I was thinking about it. It's a little weird, but moms actually share bloodstreams with their children when they are in utero.
Mm-hmm.
So she's thinking about this, and she'll call on Gideon for his Hail Mary. Let's just say, whatever power that you've had, because clearly you were hiding something from me. And I mean this quite sincerely to you as the DM. She's going to say, take me. Instead.
To whom is she calling that out?
She doesn't really know. She doesn't understand the divine. To some positive aspect of this. She has this blood connection to the person. She now knows something about souls being let loose. There's a blood thing going on. She's basically saying, do a soul swap.
Give me a wisdom check.
Can I roll a passion roll on this to help me out, or am I done with that? I'm throwing all my eggs in my basket here.
You can attempt. So you can't attempt that same one. What other passion rolls did you have, or passions did you have? You have family. You have
I'll
fear
roll
of
mine for
wilderness.
Gideon though. It's like, this is our kid.
But that's what you rolled before as love
No,
of
I rolled family. There's a different one which is Gideon separately. It was
Oh, is
Gideon,
there?
capital
Oh,
F
that's right.
family,
You have a love of
lowercase
Gideon.
family.
It's
Yeah.
a 60 though.
Yes.
Okay. D100.
And
Love of Gideon.
don't F me this time. It F'd me that time. Still 78. I'm so
78.
angry.
Wisdom.
So, wisdom,
check.
just as is.
I will give you advantage.
Thanks. Is it a saving throw or just a check? It's actually not any different, but whatever.
Actually, hold on. I have a general principle where when you look at me and say, Josh, my
Vera
character
is going to die to
does not
save her son.
survive
Yeah.
this. Changes things a little bit. So what I'll say is you can take that route and something will happen. You can also roll and something may happen that would be better.
Oh, but this gets so interesting because what she's calling upon for Gideon is luck. Because he's the luck thing.
are specifically calling on Gideon for luck. Which hilariously, you keep accidentally stumbling onto the right thing for reasons you have just no
I have like
idea
vague
about.
ideas, but yeah.
If you roll for it,
Yeah.
I will allow you an unprecedented double advantage.
Oh lord, how many dice?
It's just 3.
Me and my husband, let's roll on it. Vera was always the cautious one, and he was the like, let's do this crazy plan. It's all gonna be fine. So she's going to go and do it his way this time. Oh my gosh, it's just straight wisdom.
Yeah, add your wisdom modifier.
OGD, I bought it this way.
Natural 20. On your dice, Jenny, this is all you.
This is why I play D&D.
It's all about that mother love, baby.
Yep.
Vera, the room disappears. Benji is lying naked on a table, like just a stone plinth. It is just a block of wood with a solid base that fades into some kind of dark fog that is the entire ground. You can see yourself, you can see the plinth, you can see Benji, you can see about 10 feet in front of you. Sorry, in like a radius. The sky is pitch black. There is no source of light. There's no illumination whatsoever, but you can see as if there was in just kind of this place. A 9-foot tall reptilian creature with huge wings, all sorts of arcane apparatus hanging on like various like bandoliers, belts. It has some kind of wicked looking blades held in like leather straps on its hips, long tail, kind of these long like spikes, like fleshy spikes that just kind of run down the neck in almost like hair, and they have all kinds of ornaments in them. Just this 9-foot tall blue scaled reptile stands at kind of the head of the plinth. And on the other side, Gideon appears wide-eyed, just in mid-stream of curses. Oh, fuck, no, this wasn't, and he looks at the reptilian creature and says, no, this is not how this is supposed to go. This was not in the deal. And we're gonna pause there for this week. It's this or we're going until like 10:30, and I'm just gonna end it right there. And if I survive until next week and Grace has not murdered me, hopefully we will be back then.
Contemplating murder.
Thank you all so much for joining us. I've learned, and now I've written down the things that I'm supposed to talk about. We hope to see you next week, but in the meantime, Sean, I'm not looking over there. In the meantime, join Becca and crew on Mondays at 6:30 as they continue to play. I'm genuinely like fighting tears at the moment, so we're getting through this as fast as we can. Monday, 6:30, Call of Cthulhu, Horror on the Orient Express, Becca, this person, whole crew. We have a website, look at it. It's iconicproduction.wordpress.com. You can find cool stuff on there that we have, including podcasts. That's all I wrote there. We also have social media stuff. We have a store. This is what I knew I was forgetting last time. We have a store. Go to Redbubble, search for Iconic Product. We have stuff. Look at it, buy it.
Really pretty.
Awesome.
The jackals art?
Look at it too. All I'm doing is just stripping away the nonsense of advertising. Check out my friend Alex's
platonic
YouTube
form.
channel, Modular DM. He makes all kinds of cool stuff, walks you through the creation of it, explains his reasoning, and then says, steal it, please. Use it in your own campaign. And then as Jenny mentioned earlier, we have a sponsor. It's Petrie's Family Games. It's here in Colorado Springs. You should check them out if you're in the area. If you're not, support your local game store or buy Petrie's Family Games stuff online. They have a website. Look at it. That's all I have. Fantastic. Thank you all so much. Until next time, we hope you stay, remain happy, healthy, and safe. Rescinded. What's rescinded? Our sponsorship?
You said good job,
What?
and then she said rescinded.
Oh, not our sponsorship. Okay.
Because
It's like, God, wow, rescinded it. Yeah. All right. Yes. Have a lovely week. Go to bed now. Beth, go to bed now. You've been up for 24 hours.
Love you, Beth.